You're listening to iCannabisRadio.com. You're listening to Sexpot Radio, and here's a host, Jenny Cush.
Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to Sexpot Radio on this fabulous Tuesday the 13th.
It is Tuesday the 13th.
Does that sound horrible if I say it like that? Tuesday the 13th.
No, Monday the 13th. So.
Monday of the 13th.
Tuesday of the 13th of the 8th month of the 2013th year.
Since
AD.
what?
AD. I'm like, I can't remember.
Since
Is it
they changed
BC or
the
AD? I
calendar.
can't remember. Sorry, I went blank for a second.
It happens.
You know, yeah.
Exactly.
I don't know. It's just been a crazy day.
It has.
Why is that so crazy? I think it's just crazy because you didn't work today.
Yeah, I didn't feel good. It's been a rough. Anyways, move
But,
beyond that.
Yeah.
Yep.
My phone keeps vibrating.
Oh, motherfuck. So, speaking of.
Turn off your ringers. I'm not, because I need my ringer on. My family's driving me crazy.
Well, all right.
I don't know what's going on. Like,
well, getting to know them.
you know what? It drives me crazy. Like, my mom made this post today that sounded like all dramatic and shit. And I put a question mark in response to it. And she's like, I'll talk to you later. I'm like, you can't post something that makes me worry and then, like, be like, I'll talk to you later. I felt like I was maybe in trouble. Like, well, then I got a message telling me what was going on, blah, 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 explained it all from my other sister. And then now I've got a message that says, plans changed. And I'm like, okay, so, like, explain further. Like, how did... You could have taken as much time that you took to type plans changed as you could have, like, taken to, like, tell me what the new plan was. And now I was told that if I want to help, I will call right now. And I'm like, I can't call right now. So I'm of no help right now.
Wow.
I don't know. I told them they have to wait till 8 o'clock. I'm pretty sure plans will change 3 more times between now and then. So maybe I'll be able to help better if I know what the real plan is. I don't know. So I'm leaving my phone on anyway.
Well, all right.
It's under my lap.
So you want it to ring?
Well, no, I just want to know what the new plan is. I'm being left in suspense. I hope it's a good plan.
Well, I hope so too. Fuck. Now that you've brought it up, shit.
You know, it seems like a lot of people are going through a lot of crazy shit right now. And I even got a message from someone today that said, hey, like, I'm really sorry that I told you what was going on. And this isn't even, like, the family thing. This is, like, a whole different thing. And they're like, I'm really sorry, like, to be bringing you down by telling you about this. And I'm like, hey, like, I'm here to listen to you. If this brings me down, it's my own fault. You're not in charge of how I feel. So, I owned my own shit today.
Well, that's good. Was it bad enough to flush, or what?
It was. It's definitely flushable shit.
All right.
But yeah, like, you're in charge of how you feel. Don't let other people make you feel a certain way.
Exactly.
So yeah. I'm learning things in behavior class. I'm in charge of how I feel.
Wow.
I told her that people piss me off, and she told me that people don't piss me off. I let myself be pissed off. Okay?
You know, it's weird. The one, like, nugget that I can remember from when I had to do that bullshit a long fucking ass time ago for something that wasn't even drug related. I just had to be in that class. And that was where I learned the turn a negative into a positive thing. And, like, that nugget of information stuck with me through all the way up to now. So,
I think, like, I've started to not be so negative going into the class, so I'm actually, like, absorbing some things. Even if I don't like the way they're being taught, I'm actually absorbing stuff.
Well, see, that's good.
I hate to admit, maybe I did need this class. I don't know.
Well, you know, there's certain things in life can be beneficial. And, you know, if I wasn't stuck in that class all those years ago, I may not have picked up on that particular nugget, and it may
Right.
not have stuck in the way that it did. So, all in all, I'm grateful for it. So, whatever bullshit I went through to get stuck in that class, maybe that was why.
Right.
So,
I don't know. I've just kind of gone on this path of like searching for different answers for things. Like, you know, like my mom made a post about karma the other day, and I retaliated it with, you know, karma's not really supposed to be a punishment. It's supposed to be a lesson in life. You shouldn't wish bad karma on people.
well, everybody does
Because
that,
if,
though.
well, yeah, but if you're wishing a negative on somebody, you're only going to bring more negative onto yourself.
Well, yeah,
So
totally.
yeah, I don't know. I don't know, I'm learning shit.
Well, that's awesome. See, why the
That's
fuck don't you
crazy.
talk about what you learned? I should
I don't know.
start asking you. Hi, honey, what did you learn in class?
What'd you learn in school today?
You know, what they teach you today? You know, what's all
I
this money
tried.
going to?
You know, I mean, yesterday I learned that I'm a very stressed out person.
You learned that only yesterday?
I guess. Apparently I'm very stressed.
You should try dating you.
that's
Fuck,
you
I knew.
being stressed.
I knew that. I knew that
I mean-
beforehand. Before we even started, that you were that.
Do you really think I'm stressed?
Sometimes
Am I a stressful person?
you can be. Well, we all can be. I don't know. Once you put it that way in that certain tone of voice, I don't know. I feel all bad all of a sudden.
You should feel bad. No, I'm just
fuck you.
kidding. I'm not trying to make you feel bad. But I mean, like, some of the things that I told you to, like, think about to, like, tell you if you're a stressed out person, like, one of them was if you're, like, always in a hurry. Yeah. I'm always in a hurry, but I'm not. I try not to be.
I've been slowing down a lot.
But if you
lately,
have
too.
to be somewhere at a certain time, you need to hurry.
Ah, well, see, and I was
Right?
thinking about that while we were driving down, you know, on our way here,
Right.
like way before we got on the highway, and thought, well, you know, I'm going 35 on this side street. I should be going faster because I'm in a hurry. Well, there's enough cars strategically placed that, and it was right around 5, so it's like, what difference does it make? You know, I could zoom in and out of these cars, still get stuck at fucking red lights. Not going to make it anywhere any sooner. Even if I do make it through a red light, probably get stuck at the next one right before you get on the highway. Even then, even if you make it through that last fucking red light and you get yourself on the highway, you're still going to get stuck in the same fucking traffic. Or you might miss something, you know, who knows? Life happens.
Right.
But still. So it all works out the same. So I've been kind of playing with that, you know, over the last few weeks and slowing myself down a lot,
Yeah.
which has actually been quite helpful. It's bringing down the stress levels because who cares if I get there 3 seconds later, you know? So
Right.
what?
Then you're late.
That sounds weird and cool all at the same time.
Kind of reminds me of like a waterbed, sort of, but with ice in it. Which would be really cold.
It could very well be. Since it has ice in it.
Sorry.
But waterbed doesn't necessarily imply warmth. Although you'd think it does because you get some sort of fucking controller. Whatever. Who cares? Anyways,
I don't know.
Could imply cool.
right?
It implies the 80s.
That it does. That it does.
1884.
If you don't know what a waterbed is,
Right, you may have
got
been
it.
born in the 90s
Right?
or late 80s. It's okay because you're still
Remember
old.
the joy of like having a waterbed and having like your friends sit on one side and jumping on the other side and having them like fly off?
I think that's what created the blob.
Right?
Used to do that to my sister all the time. Like she'd be sleeping and I would like flop on the bed really hard and just like make her fall.
That's fucked.
No wonder she hates me. That's why they have me in this waiting mode right now.
See, now we
Waiting
did.
to tell me the plan later. Because it's probably the plan is to get me. I'm kidding. We'll let you know what the plan is when we've already like gone through with it.
After it's over.
We'll let you know what's up.
We'll let you know what we're planning after we've done it.
If I don't hear from them for 12 hours, I know they're close. No, I'm kidding.
They can't have you. You gotta stay here.
I'm staying. Not going anywhere. But yeah, I don't know. What's going on? There's a lot of shit going on.
Well, that was some nice philosophical little shit there right at the beginning.
like learning smart stuff
Learn
in a really dumb class. I'm not gonna deny that I still hate this class. Like, just because I'm learning some things doesn't make me like it.
Right, but you know, how much do we really learn?
I definitely didn't learn $30 worth. Okay.
How do you know?
Because
Some of those, like that, how much ever it is that I had to pay for that.
If I would just listen to you, I'd probably learn these things.
Whatever, we have to
Because
learn it in our own way.
I know I've had fights with you where I've told you that you piss me off, and you're like, I don't piss you off. You piss yourself off. Like, I'm pretty sure I've heard this before.
Because I've said it to you.
Right. See? And I didn't pay anything for you to say that to me.
Right, but sometimes...
But I paid somebody $30 to say it to me, and suddenly it, like, clicked.
Well, because that helps you to focus on it, because you don't want to be there, so you hear it and you're like, fuck, oh, all right.
God damn
that
it,
makes
they're
sense.
right.
That was cool. Because you don't want to be there, so your brain hears something that it likes, and it's like, oh, hey, I'll focus on that for a while, and that's all
Right.
you think about. I don't know. That one tidbit of information to me was worth whatever the fuck I paid for that class all those years ago. And that was at least, I don't know. I don't want to say how many years ago. It was a lot.
So they're like restructuring all the classes and stuff and whatnot, and it's based on, because they released a new DSM. For people that don't know what the DSM is, it's like the Book of Mental Disorders. Like, it's about this thick, and you can find yourself in every description. Trust me, you can. You have more mental problems than you know. But anyway, they've redone the book. So the DSM-4, like, they've restructured. Like, there's a lot more things that you have to fall under to qualify to being schizophrenic and whatever. And so, like, the lady's like, it's the D, blah, blah, blah. And, like, she couldn't remember what it was. And I was like, the DSM-4. They changed it to the DSM-5. And she's like, well, how do you know this? I'm like, well, because I'm a nurse. And I took, like, every psychology class there was at my college. And she's like, oh, well, cool. And she's like, well, they changed this and this and this. And then I'm like, and they also removed fetishes from a mental health disorder. And she's like, looks at me like, I'm like, oh, never mind.
Well, you do a sex show.
I know, but I don't need them to know that. I'll be there forever.
No shit. That's true. You should consider not sharing.
I
so
try
much.
not to share.
Well, but no, you got to share, because that's how you engage in things, and that's how people
Right.
benefit.
I know things. I know more than some people.
Oversharing can be a problem.
I know, right?
That is very true.
I'm
too.
like,
Very
I
true.
don't have. Never mind. I was like, never mind. Just continue. And then she was talking about how she, like, passes out when she's, like, doing her hair and stuff.
She passes out.
Yeah, she's old and whatever. And she's like, I was blow drying my hair the other day and I, like, passed out. Like, I just fell asleep. She's like, I think I have that one thing, maybe narcolepsy. I think she's a hypochondriac, but we'll get into that later.
Hey.
Anyway, she's like, but maybe I have that one thing, that other thing, you know, like that high school kids get all the time. And I was like, mono? I was like, who have you been kissing? And she's like, I haven't been kissing anyone. And I was like, well, that's that one thing that high school kids get.
Yay for mono.
anyway. Yeah,
Yeah.
so,
They do call it the kissing disease.
right. So, you know, I think I might know too much for that class. Maybe not enough. I don't know.
Yeah, at the end of the class, they'll be like, yeah, you want to be the next instructor?
Well, see, that's the only thing that's keeping me from being an instructor is I don't actually have a drug problem. See, like, because most of those counselors, in fact, like, one of the requirements is that you actually have gone through something like drug addiction or alcoholism or something like that and, like, conquered it. Like, that's one of the qualifying things for being a counselor in these
Well, yeah.
I would hope so.
That's the first
So-
thing an addict's going to tell you. Fuck you, man. You ain't been there.
Right? Exactly. And, yeah. So, I will never be a counselor. I wanted to be one when I was a kid.
Well, you can be a counselor for all sorts of things.
Well, yeah. just
Figure
why
out
not?
what fucked up shit's happened in your life and what you can do to overcome it. Or what you've done to overcome it, and then you teach kids that.
stop causing fucked up shit to happen in your life.
Have you figured out how to solve that?
No.
Well, there you go. So, see, we're all just passengers on this fucked up train.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
yeah.
There's people. Dude, okay, are you the one that is texting me, though? Just because I'm sitting on my phone? Because somebody has been.
Why don't you look at your phone? But it's not on vibrate. I thought you said it
It
was
is on vibrate.
Oh, I thought you said you left the
Yeah,
ringer
that
on.
counts as ringer on, doesn't it? Let's see. I don't know. Oh, okay, never mind. That wasn't you. It was other people.
Well, all right.
Yeah.
You want to move it from where it is to a better spot? There you go. Now leave it there. Don't be a pussy.
Shut up, I don't want it wet.
Don't be a pussy. Treat your pussy.
What's her number again?
Did you know that on
If you're
your
listening,
phone,
text her right now. No, put it back.
No.
Pansy. Come on.
on your phone, if you go into like the Google store or the App Store, you can actually turn your phone into a vibrator? I'm not even kidding.
There's an app for that.
There's totally a lot of
The
apps
sex
for that.
toy app for
Hang on.
Google.
So, see, speaking of apps, last week we learned that if you download the Photon browser for your Android phone, you can listen to this show because it has a flash thing built in, so you can listen to this show on your phone.
Right.
So
And
that's fucking awesome. And what was it?
Puffin on your iPhone.
Yeah,
Yes, so the Puffin browser on your iPhone.
Photon
and
browser
Photon browser
on your Android.
I
Yeah.
still,
And then you can listen to any show on the iCannabis Radio Network, or really any show that involves Flash, because they just... What the fuck was that? There's a Care Bear in here somewhere.
It's in my pocket.
there's a camera in your pocket.
Well, all right.
There's
Put
a
it
song
on
in my.
silent.
I've been trying to search for a vibrator app, but my phone is not cooperating.
So
Anyway.
tonight I want to make sure that we visit Urban Dictionary again, because that is a lot of fun. So we'll have to come up with a couple of fun words to attack. What?
Werewolf.
A what?
Werewolf? I'm afraid to find out why you would want to look that one up in the Urban Dictionary.
Good one.
It's going to be like red pancake or some fucked up shit. You got to watch out. Okay, so this could be a dangerous game. So be careful. You can look at this. We'll judge by your face if it's anything that we want to know about.
Why do I want to look that up? How do I want to spell it? Do I want to spell it the real way?
I'm pretty sure it's spelled the werewolf. Put the werewolf.
All right, for those of you playing the home game, once again, we are at urbandictionary.com.
Okay. Like a gorilla mask, you shave your pubic hair, stash it close by. When a girl is on her knees and you're standing performing fellatio on you, when you give her the money shot, you grab the shaved pubes with both hands and throw it on the wet load on your sexual partner's face while yelling, woo! Oh my god, if done correctly, she should look like a werewolf, also called a wolfman.
God, that'd be a lot of pubes. That's gross. So if you have that many pubes, be thankful you're getting any.
So last night, should I bring this up last night?
What?
Should I bring up what I said to you last night?
Well, I don't know.
Okay, so at a certain point in a relationship, I think that people just stop caring, okay? And I think we've reached that point, almost.
No, I don't.
Not entirely. Because you still take care of everything else. But I pointed out that I couldn't read his chest tattoo last night. So he went in the bathroom and was shaving like in the middle of the night. I love you.
But I don't shave my chest.
Right, but you trim.
Well, yeah, so
And I
the
like that.
tattoos don't look like... Because I always hated that, too. It's, you see somebody with a bunch of artwork on
And
them,
you
and
can't
they're
read it.
like a bear, and you're like, what the fuck? Like,
Right.
Yeah, that was always.
So
good.
I really do appreciate it. Just so you know.
Well, all right.
I appreciate that you trimmed. Sam, will you go get the door and bring in another chair, please? Thank you.
Also,
There's a whole new meaning
Squeaky
to getting
door.
a little trim.
Right. Oh man, I love you to death. I really do.
Free Willy, when you're smoking a bong and start to take a hit, but end up coughing down into the chamber, causing water to shoot out the stem, like a whale shooting water out of its blowhole.
Wait, what? Hearing that.
I did that once in 10th grade
I think every pot smoker's done it at least one time.
at a high school party.
With Nolan, remember? Right here. No, ask Samantha Washington.
Ah! Okay, so anyway.
Ricky out of the
Yeah.
So here, look, I just went to urbandictionary.com, and let's explore what's on the main page, at least right now. Phone slinger, okay, that sounds boring. Piss muting, okay, well that sounds interesting. On the front page of Urban Dictionary. When you piss on the side of the bowl of the toilet instead of the water to make less noise at night. Oh yeah.
That's so considerate.
I get it. I was like, piss on the
Why?
side of the bowl.
Yeah.
But okay, so it's not for a woman because clearly.
Why would you do that anyway, though?
Because like
Be
I
quiet
do it.
at night.
You know how
Why
there's
would
that.
you care if it's loud or not?
Because I stand on the water closet
I
to
do
get
it.
up higher and piss into the water to wake everyone up.
Sometimes there's a who knows?
Are you trying to not wake me up? Because seriously, like I could sleep through like.
No, but
Anyone
but
piss. She can
I've
sleep
done
through
that.
anyone pissing.
I just don't know why it is that I do it. I can't tell you right now.
I apparently sleep through a lot, so. Yeah.
Iceberg.
Iceberg.
When you drop the iceberg, that's what it is.
No.
Oh, here's a good one.
Poking out of the water.
Ew.
This one could be a useful one. A
I still
guy.
haven't figured out why some float and some sink.
Floating means a healthy poop. Sink's not healthy.
No, floating means that there's too much something in there. You want one that hovers in
Floaty
the
has
water.
Too much iron in your
fat.
diet if they sink. Huh?
My lady is a medical assistant. She told me the float ones are the good ones.
You gotta talk louder. You gotta yell if you're gonna say things back there.
Do you make her come look at your poop?
No, but I don't flush it so she could go into it.
That's fucked up.
Oh!
What?
First one. The first one.
Like, do you purposely like leave it so that she will see it, or do you leave it because you need her to see it?
I just forgot to flush.
Oh, okay.
And then I get yelled at. Gosh! Oh, sorry, babe. My bad.
That's pretty gross.
Do you
There
catch
was
hell
a-
for leaving skid marks? Do you have to bust those off too?
I don't.
Okay.
There was an instance where I purposely like didn't flush in a toilet, but it was because I was angry at the person where I had to go do my UA at, and she sent me in there by myself, so I pooped in her toilet and left it. What?
Upper decker.
Upper deck.
At least you didn't poop in the cup and hand it to her.
Yuck. No.
Here you go, test this.
Ooh, I bet they could find out all sorts of shit about you there.
Lunchbox.
Ew.
So much truth in that.
Oh, I had to go
So
for a
gross.
pun on that one.
That was a good one for sex bot.
Look up Mexican waffle.
Oh.
Just let her read it.
I don't really like anything that has to do with waffles.
Because I like waffles, except blue waffles and whatever this.
Okay. Mexican waffle, an odd fetish involving the use of hot sauce being poured over the vagina, followed by eating it out. What the fuck would you do that for?
Ouch!
Can be used with other variables such as crushed red peppers, jalapenos, and spicy salsa.
Ouch!
That's more of a spicy
So-
taco, isn't it?
Right. So that leads me into this.
Hot or mild?
We watched a movie on Netflix the other night. My Sexual Adventures. Is that what it was called? Correct me.
My awkward. Like there was another word in there somewhere.
My strange sexual.
Something.
Okay, so
I don't know,
anyway,
there's
look
a-
up Sexual Adventures on Netflix, whatever. And And he was
And it was actually really good.
she was teaching him how to eat her out. So, like, she was using a cantaloupe. He was using a cantaloupe and, like, licking it, whatever. And she was, like, guiding him. And she's like, whoa, that looks great. Like, me. Okay. And he puts a piece of gum in his mouth and goes down on her. And all of a sudden, she starts freaking out. Do you have fucking gum in your mouth? Well, it was, like, mint gum. So it was burning.
It's got the mint oils in it.
But then she was like, I'm allergic to wintergreen. And
And like, yeah, she's like freaking out. And they're like trying
Did
to
this, like,
wash her
horse trot
vagina
to
in
the
the
bathroom.
shower.
That was-
Wow, it's true. You do learn something new every day.
Right. So mint,
I just did.
not for everyone.
Don't eat your wintergreen or
What happens if you
spearmint gum
chew
and go
double
down
mint?
on your
Is
girl.
anything
do it.
different? Okay.
Don't do it.
see, that was
Don't
a good
do it.
movie, though.
Like if you don't like Bengay on your balls, we don't like mint down there. Okay.
I'll never ever forget it.
Do it. Some women might
That
like
sounds
it,
scary.
but I don't do
It's
it.
like kicking the balls almost. They're just fucking-
Right.
I got tiger balm
It's
on
like
my
a
balls
cunt
once
punt
in
for us.
karate, and it was the most miserable experience.
Oh yeah, I
was like
made
being
the
cut
mistake of putting icy
over
hot
and
on
over,
one
just-
day, and
Do you know what
oops,
Pusamon is?
Do what?
Ow.
you'll never do that again in your life.
Ow.
What?
Pusamon.
Pusamon? No.
Yeah, Pusamon oil is like stronger than fucking.
It's not a cream of some young guy
No,
soup,
no,
is
it's
it?
like an actual like some massage oil, but it's kind of like tiger balm. That burns shit too.
Yeah.
Ouch.
Freshman football initiation. If you bend over in the locker room, you get a tongue depressor of atomic bomb right up. Yeah. I'll never forget that either.
Yes.
Yeah. That's even hotter than
You learn to squat real fast.
You learn to run.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Even after a shower, it doesn't help.
Nope.
Yeah. No. Okay.
Don't put,
Anyway,
Don't put minty
Moving
things
on.
on sensitive parts. Is the
just don't do it. Okay.
moral
Okay.
of the story.
All right. So, moving on.
I had a fucking story that I was gonna when it's on the other computer. I hate that shit.
Oh, I messaged them to myself.
I did last week and I was gonna this week, and I thought, no, I'll just post it in the Sexpot Radio group. And oops,
You didn't do it.
nope,
You suck.
I do.
It's okay.
Blew that one.
I still love you. It's okay. This weekend is Pretty Lights
Yes, this Friday.
at Red Rocks. Are you going?
No, I think it's
There's tickets on Craigslist. They're $60 to $80.
Hey, what's
Go
that
get
all
one.
about?
Go get one.
Drugs? What?
Really? Explain to our listening audience.
I don't know. I've never been to Pretty Lights. Never heard the music. All I know is that I like lights and Pretty Lights. And
Why not?
There's a band called Pretty Lights, and it's not even a band. I think it's a dude playing a machine on stage.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
pretty
You know?
much it.
All right.
But
Kind of a
there's
DJ
cool
thing.
lights and shit,
No,
like
the
Pretty
one
Lights.
of the dopest light show.
Oh,
And
dude,
that's
it
why I
is
want to
a
go. So
Dope light show.
This is like laserium on mushrooms or something. It's pretty good, huh?
I'm
It's out there.
excited. I'm excited.
Is that like laser lights and that kind of
Yeah.
thing?
It's really good music
Check it out.
with fucking
Really good lights.
yeah. Pretty much.
Right
So
on.
I'm hoping that it's comparable to the Australian Pink Floyd show that we went to.
I heard it's
It will.
I
be.
hope it's better
Me too.
because you know. Yeah,
But I also went to that other
that
Pink
was
Floyd
great.
show that you didn't get to go to, and that was awesome.
I bet.
But that was 3D and like amazing.
I bet.
So yeah. Torch.
Where?
What you talking about? What are you doing?
Dunks.
Oh my god,
Oh,
that's
that's
not
a-
even a dunk. That's a snake.
It's a little spear.
Chris just pulled his snake out.
As long as it's his dab snake.
Why are you doing this off?
Well, really, if you make a dabber that's totally out of Earl, you can just keep dabbing it until you're done. That's
Basically,
Or until you burn your finger.
one or the other.
yeah, pretty much.
Whatever.
But
works.
eventually,
Well, it's nice is that old school hash. You could just roll into a snake and you could do it
Right.
the same way, dab it the same way. It's pretty awesome.
Oh my god. Kids these days, what are they thinking next?
all right.
Just kidding.
So we're gonna have to
That's
talk
weird.
about that video at some point in time tonight. The
What?
CNN video.
Oh, okay.
That was stellar.
All right. Okay, so moving on.
We got a break
What
coming
else
up
do we
soon,
have?
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, we should take a commercial, and then when we come back, we'll talk about Stripper Palooza,
Hey.
and we'll give away some tickets
Yes, we will.
and some awesomeness.
The Law Office of Edson, Mayton, and Matz provides criminal defense, family law, medical marijuana defense, and advice about setting up and running a medical marijuana center, optional premises cultivation operation, and infused product manufacturing businesses throughout the state of Colorado. We're focused on providing high-quality service and customer satisfaction. We will do everything we can to meet your expectations. WarrenEdson.com. Edson, Mayton, and Matz in Denver, 303-831-8188, and in Aspen, 970-948-7183. WarrenEdson.com.
Are you a runner? Are you a runner who supports marijuana legalization? Run on Grass is a group of athletes actively seeking to change our marijuana laws. We speak the truth about cannabis, bringing the message through our feet to new ears. Check out runongrass.com to find out more about us, our events, and how to join up or how to sponsor a runner. If you're in the Denver area, please join us for runs or start a group in your area. Running not your thing? Any sport can do it. On Grass. Runongrass.com.
Blue Sage Microbes unveils the ultimate in superior soil, Ideal Soil, a 16-quart bag of the best growing soil ever engineered. Superior plant health and vitality is a direct result of the structure and chemistry of your soil. How good is your growing soil? Is your growing soil really balanced? How do you know? Well, Blue Sage Microbes has a newly designed growing soil that is the most advanced growing medium ever offered for cannabis cultivation. This is the only brand in the marketplace that provides growers with an ideal soil structure designed to work specifically with their cultivation systems. You will have your best grow results ever. Call now for a special introductory offer, 888-959-8551, or log on to bluesagemicrobes.com and experience a new level in growing. That's 888-959-8551.
Let's face it, rules and regulations are complicated, especially in the field of medical marijuana. Let Medical Marijuana 101 help you get through the compliance process. We can also explain to you your employment requirements, your employees, and your business. But our work doesn't stop there. Our experience in cultivation ranges from the design of grow rooms to the diagnosis and resolution of grow problems. Visit us at www.medicalmarijuana101.com or call 303-388-7706. That's 303-388-7706.
Are you a medical marijuana patient or interested in finding out how to become one? Contact Mile High Wellness, where your care is our concern. Conveniently located on Hamden and Tamarack in the Whole Foods parking lot behind Proof of the Pudding. Mile High Wellness offers a wide variety of edibles, hashes, and some of Colorado's top strains. Mile High Wellness, where your care is our concern. 3525 South Tamarack, Suite 110, on the corner of Hamden and Tamarack. 720-382-8516. Mile High Wellness, where your care is our concern.
Cannapunch is a delicious and effective medical marijuana beverage proudly made right here in Colorado. Each bottle is freshly infused with 100% pure flower extract from the highest grade marijuana plants available today. Using proprietary extraction methods, every bottle of Cannapunch is consistently and reliably infused with an exact milligram dosage that you can count on to relieve your symptoms each and every time. Cannapunch is delicious. There's never any medicine-y taste. We use only 100% cannabis flowers. No trim or byproducts are ever used in Cannapunch. It does not require refrigeration and comes in convenient, resealable multi-dose bottles from 60 milligrams to 200 milligrams. We have drinks with dosage that works best for you. Cannapunch is available in a variety of delicious flavors like black cherry, watermelon, pineapple mango, and blue raspberry. And we now have strain-specific beverages available just for you. Cannapunch is delicious, convenient, consistent, and effective. Give it a try and experience the Cannapunch difference.
Independent Records and Videos has been your locally owned and operated choice for music, movies, and lifestyle accessories since 1978. Independent Records and Videos has 7 locations from Denver to Colorado Springs to Pueblo to serve your entertainment needs. Whether it's vinyl, CDs, DVDs, books, smoking accessories, or hundreds of other fun and fanciful items, Independent is ready and waiting to make your dreams come true. We are always buying, selling, and trading vinyl, CDs, books, and DVDs, so sell yours and buy ours. Independent Records and Videos, your entertainment headquarters. Check us out at beindependent.com or on Facebook.
Welcome back, everyone. I almost burped into the microphone.
You totally should have. You totally should have.
It was kind of an all of a
It
sudden.
would have kind of been like farting right before sex.
Or during.
Well, during that happens sometimes, but right before, it's like, come on.
Dude, tell me
When you
about
got to
it.
get it out before the action starts.
No, it's like when you
That's better
fart during
before.
cuddling. Like, seriously. Seriously.
Right?
Let's not even go there.
Like when someone hugs you and you kind of let one fly there.
Right. What are you're writing all these notes?
I know.
You're like trying to be organized and secretarial and shit.
I know, it's weird. Well, I want to be able to remember things. And
It's
sometimes
throwing
you
me
can,
off. I'm like, what are you doing?
you can dab away your current memories.
You know, she said try to be organized.
Right.
There's a little slam there, a little dig.
Well, because we both know I'm not organized. I mean, a little bit, but not much.
No, you're not.
A little bit.
At least you're trying.
A little bit. Look at my books upstairs. You know? I mean, that shit's almost alphabetized. And it's in sections and according to what the books are and all kinds of cool things. My own little mini library. Had to for what? For my own personal want.
Well, I guess you could have left them on the floor where they were.
That's not what I'm saying. You could stack them any way you want on a bookshelf.
True.
I broke it down into... Who cares?
Are you in the Dewey Decimal System up there? Is that what you're saying?
I could set it up that way. I could.
Dude, kids these
If you
days
cho-
don't
if you
even
chose
know
to.
what the Dewey Decimal System is.
Right? They're like,
Or
what
a
the fuck
card
is that? Is that
catalog?
something that
Remember
has to
having to
do with
look for-
DuckTales?
Remember
I
having
wouldn't even
to
know what
look through a
DuckTales
card
is.
catalog to find what you needed?
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
Now they just Google.
Well, no, because at the library... No, I went to the library. You don't have... No,
But
that's
kids use
the search engine.
something more complex than the Dewey Decimal System every day with computers. They're doing
But it's easier.
hexadecimal equations.
All I remember is fiction,
Hate
non-fiction, and a
computers
bunch
when
of
you
colored
press a
dots. I don't remember.
A hexadecimal equation.
The old Macs with like the green icon. You only had one color. Oh my god. Okay, so coming up August 24th, Stripper Palooza.
Yes. A fun-filled day of many different activities.
I'm excited.
Yes, something new has come up since the last time we talked about it. Well, it's a sad thing, but it's a good thing. One of I would say one of the best dancers we've ever had at Stripper Palooza, all things considered, just looks, body, outfit, attitude, everything. Her name was Jackie, and last year Jackie, right there, found out that she has contracted cancer. And I just heard about it. We had a picnic to get all the people that are helping out and some of the bands to get to know each other over at my house. And Jackie told me, and right away I just had sort of an epiphany right there. I said, Jackie, I'd like to help you. This year we're doing a poker run, a motorcycle poker run right before Palooza. We're starting down in Inglewood at the Full House Bar and Grill, and 5 stops at all of our sponsors around the city. And the proceeds are going to go directly to Jackie to help out with expenses. She's a single mom.
Nice.
And she found out this about a year ago and kept it to herself for a long time. And her story I could really relate to because she was embarrassed. She didn't want anybody to know she had it. She's this beautiful dancer, and you're supposed to be just perfect and everything's wonderful. And all of a sudden it wasn't. And that really got her down and depressed, she said. I mean, really, really low. So when she started talking to a counselor and she started getting some treatment and started talking about it, her attitude's completely changed. And for all those folks out there that don't know about it, you can register at the Full House the day of. Be there at 9 o'clock on the 24th at the Full House on South Broadway in Inglewood. And it's just kind of a neat thing. It's just one more thing we've added. We also have another charity that comes in and we give to her. It's the Swan Social Workers Outreach Network. And Billy Joe McIntyre is a PhD, and she was also a dancer at the Diamond Cabaret. She opened up the Diamond Cabaret. It was brand new. And she's not dancing anymore. She's my age. I'm still dancing, but she had to, retire. She helps out girls that fall into sort of that dark side of the sex industry. The topless, the bars in Denver are pretty, they're topless. It's not a big deal,
Right.
But some of these girls get caught up in, forced prostitution, human trafficking, and she helps them. It's a kind of a thing, an industry that really doesn't get a lot of sympathy or empathy from everybody's like, oh, hey, they deserve that,
Right.
And they really don't. They're girls that are usually in a bad way, and they're desperate, and they need to make a living, and they start out, and everything seems fine, and before they know it, they've got caught up into something. So, yeah, Stripperpalooza just isn't all fun and games. We like to really try to help out and do something for the community and do something for the people that are right there, like Jackie. So that's the neat part. And like I said, proceeds of cash go directly. And you can also donate privately by contacting us on Stripperpalooza. The 6th annual Stripperpalooza is how you find it on Facebook. Or you can email me directly, stripperpaloozamike@gmail.com. But on the upside, we've got some fantastic entertainment for everybody. We brought in a band out of California called the Atomic Punks. And they are a Van Halen early years tribute band.
Nice.
And I've heard they're one of the best, if not the best in the country. And this guy looks so much like David Lee Roth and sounds so much like him. It's just scary. If you want to get on Facebook, there is a link to a little video that you can watch. And, of course, we're putting all of our interviews on Facebook as well on the 6th. To watch me make a fool of myself last time. So, also, what band that comes along with them called Rat Salad, and they are an Ozzy Osbourne Black Sabbath tribute band. So, of course, I said before, our headliners Throw Logic out of Phoenix, and they're just a really neat sound, real fresh rock and roll, kind of like Korn, but I don't know, a little different, little more rock and roll type stuff. But yeah, it's going to be a great time. And along with that, of course, we have added some burlesque dancers to the show, a fire dancer. We've got go-go girls on raised boxes in there and little raised stages. So it's really going to be just a really busy time with stuff going on all around you. And my friend Vince just walked in, and he's helping us out. And
What's up, guys?
Yeah, Vince is going to bring up a chair. Vince has played guitar and played with some of the greats. I think, Vince, why don't you just kind of jump in here?
What's up, guys?
Hello.
How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm on High Cannabis. Can you believe that?
You are.
This is great.
Don't smoke any of this stuff.
I was messaged and told not to give you dabs.
Yes,
before
my
the show.
executive assistant Moon said, "Do not dab him."
Yes. She said, "Do not."
I still
do
owe
it.
you apologies after.
You're fine.
That was a great show. That was
you
fun
were
to
angry
fun.
walking to the car. It's like, whatever.
We were not angry. You were just really high.
That's an understatement.
He took a brief nap during the show.
I heard he was a little under the weather for the last show.
Well, I'm proud to say that I'm just not used to that stuff. I went to the dispensary yesterday and said, "You guys got any shitty pot? I've already been out to your dumpster and you're all out." So
I'm excited on this Stripperpalooza.
oh, it's going to be so much fun, Vince. We've got a great lineup of bands. We have 9 bands. The pole dance contest is epic, and I was just telling about the Atomic Punks and Rat Salad, how neat that's going to be, and the Atomic Punks are actually more popular, more well known than I thought. I've heard a lot of people say that they've seen them and they're just fantastic. So it's going to be a great show, just with music all day. Now the run goes from 9 o'clock. Jackie's Ride for Recovery goes from 9 o'clock until about 2 is when they're back, and we open the doors at noon over at Castleman's, but the band started about 3, pig roast about 2 o'clock, so it's a charity ride and a poker run. It is a pig roast, it's a bike show, it's a concert, it's a pole dance contest with go-go girls and fire dancers and
the battle of the
strippers.
band and the battle of the bands.
And the Battle of the Bands. And Vince, why don't you kind of tell them maybe some of the exciting stuff that Vince has stirred up? We've got some people that are interested in taking this show to other parts of the country, perhaps, because it's so exciting. And go ahead, Vince.
Well, we're coming in from, we have some guys coming in from Vegas with the Battle of the Bands that we have going on. The band that wins will get round trip airfare and their room in a suite, and they'll be playing 2 clubs in Las Vegas. So that is for the winner of the band. So it's a big opportunity for the bands, especially a local band from Denver. Would be a great opportunity to get a start in Vegas. Some of the guys coming in are looking to open clubs here also in Denver.
Nice.
So they'll be based on a Vegas type style. So these bands have a great opportunity, as well as the dancers. There are some dancers coming in from Las Vegas. So it is being, we will have some promotions on Vegas.com. And some of the guys that will come in will be great guys. It's a great opportunity to get the name out there, kind of get what everything this whole thing is about. We are helping somebody with cancer with this whole thing, so it's going to be a great thing to help her also, but to promote some of the local bands here with Stripperpalooza. So we're hoping that we get as many bands as we can. I know we still have some on there, and I'm sure once they hear the Battle of the Bands, we'll hopefully get some more that want to come in and maybe throw their name in the hat, which would be great.
Oh, yeah. We do have some room for that. But just to go over it, just so everybody in town and everybody listening knows who to expect at Stripperpalooza this year, we've got the Atomic Punks, we were just talking about them, and Rat Salad. Throw Logic, they're out of Phoenix, and they are just really a great band. They are just absolutely good. The local bands are the world-famous Johnsons, one of my favorites, the Brian Hornbuckle Band, blues. In fact, Brian Hornbuckle and Steve Crenshaw, that's Lewis and Forwax's band, the guitar and the bass. So those guys are very, very accomplished musicians and third and fourth generation guitar players in this town. Left Hand Side, fresh new rock band that has all their own original material, and they just got together this year. They've been playing some of our promo events, and the bar owners in town have said, well, how refreshing it is to listen to a really good rock band not play the same 25 songs as the last 25 cover bands played in their club. And that's a huge compliment to Joe, the lead guitar player there. He was thrilled. He does a lot of their arrangements. The Drillers, fantastic band, 3-piece band in town, play a lot of the local parties and clubs, and they're just really, really good. They play, they're a cover band, but they also have their own material. And Jimbo and Dino, I've known them for years. They're just fantastic musicians and really great guys. The Seventh Time is also a real great cover band that also has their own material. And the Disciples, original reggae played by white guys. I just love that. And that's kind of our lineup. If anybody else, wants to jump in there and thinks they can really, throw down some tunes and maybe be a part of this, just contact me at stripperpaloozamike.com or, stripperpaloozamike@gmail.com. And I'll be more than happy to talk to them. Also, that same address, you can buy tickets from me in advance. We're going to give away some tickets today, I think. But tickets from Castleman's, they're $20. And that's a great show for $20. I mean, you just get a ton. You get the pig roast, you get the bike contest, all the stuff that I previously mentioned. Just it's almost like what we're designing here is like a mini festival where there's several parts of it. Starts, if you do the bike run, which by the way is $35 for the bike run, and that gets you a ticket into Stripperpalooza, entry into the bike show, and $20 for additional riders, $35 to get in, $20 for additional riders, and we hope to have a real big response to help out Jackie. And yeah, it's just going to be a great time. To mention our sponsors real quick, the Full House at 4272 South Broadway in Inglewood will be our first stop. Then we go over to Gennaro's Lounge, one of my favorite places, 2598 South Broadway. It's right up the street. Then we go over to X Saloon. Everybody knows about X. Bruno sold X here about a month or so ago. Terry, the new owner, is just a great guy. Already very popular with all the employees and the patrons there, and is doing a great job. Not only has he eliminated the cover charge, but between 9 and 10 o'clock, if you go to X Saloon, he'll hand you $5 at the door. He's just staring at me. The engineer says, I don't get it. Give you $5. Okay, and I mean, I think that's hilarious. He's got half the guys in town just pulling their hair out. What's he doing? And he's a good dude. Over there off Hamden Bar and Grill, which I think is a hilarious name. A buddy of mine bought that, Drew, And it's right on Hamden, just east of Monaco, behind the Diamond Shamrock, next to the McDonald's by the car wash, but you can't see the darn thing until you're just right on top of it. So hence the name Over There off Hamden Bar and Grill. And that's our second to the last stop. We go from Exloon over to Beaver Dam Bar and Grill at 7545 East Iliff. And Yvonne there runs a really neat bar. It's right at the end of that strip mall where you're going on Evans. It's turning into Iliff just past, and it's right at the end of the strip mall there. Nice bar inside. Great sports bar. And then back to Castleman's at 2620 Walnut Street in Denver. And that's Stripperpalooza. We got a whole bunch of stuff planned. It's going to be fun.
And we want the bands to play their own music. We want them to definitely, if they've got their own show, and we want to hear some originals. I mean, they don't necessarily have to play all the other music that everybody else is playing. With these bands, that's what we love to look for. We want to hear new music that is coming out, and there's a lot of great bands here that have a lot of really good music coming out. So really hope to hear a lot of that instead of the same old battle of the bands. You play the same old music again. But we really encourage bands to play their own music just so we can kind of see what the band has. And it's a great opportunity to show your stuff in Vegas. I mean, who wouldn't want to go to Vegas for a free ride, played a couple clubs?
Absolutely.
I'm telling you, I love it. I've been in Vegas, played many shows in Vegas myself, and there's nothing better than to go from a great show in Denver to fly on somebody else's dime to play a couple great shows in Vegas. So I think it's something that we need here for Denver to really help out the local music scene. So hopefully everybody comes down. We hear some more information on some more bands. We definitely throw them in there. We won't turn bands away if they're willing to throw in some bands. So just come on down to Stripperpalooza. It's going to be a great time. There'll be a lot of entertainment there. Some girls coming in from Las Vegas also for the show. So it's definitely going to be a pole dancing competition.
And that pole, now, see, Castleman's is an old warehouse that was converted. A father and two sons built this, literally sketched it on a napkin, took one of those old railway warehouses down there, added the bar, and built that thing up to be just a wonderful venue. It holds, I think max is about 12 to 1,400, which I've seen the place with 1,000 people. It would be absolutely packed. That's what we're expecting, a full house. It took a lot of people to bring this together. Quick mention, we are Palooza Promotions, Vince and I. Also, the guys at Wolfpack Productions brought us the Atomic Punks and Rat Salad. Jim and Anthony over there, super good guys at Wolfpack Productions. And also Elon with Bands for Bands, who works, does a lot of shows out of Castleman's, and is just a super guy. Helped me get into the business and taught me the ropes, taught me a lot. And, not bad for a guy that was born the year I got out of high school, so I always have to hold that over his head. I just dated myself. Yeah, all right. But it's just a great show, a great time. If you have any questions, call us, Facebook us. But the best thing you do is buy a ticket and show up. It is going to be great.
See, I think No One Left Standing would be a good fit for that show because, strippers and No One Left Standing is, I don't know.
Right.
I mean, well, who doesn't? I mean, it wasn't to single out No One Left Standing as liking strippers any more than anybody else. But I know those guys, and I just think that their music would be great because it's got a certain funk to it that,
For sure. I just messaged them.
Nice.
That would be great.
Well, this warehouse, I was just about to say, is you got about a 35-foot ceiling. The pole is about 26 or 27 feet. So they can sky up there. It's really neat. It's a lot of fun.
See,
and,
if you're friends with Uncle Nasty, then you probably know who
No One
Left Standing is. Cause
I absolutely do.
KVPI Best Band
Well, it's funny
contest.
you say Uncle Nasty. Horse, they headlined for us last year. Unfortunately, they were at a show the weekend before at Castleman's, which is another fun thing. This Saturday is going to be a show over there, and they're headlining their horses. World famous Johnson's, I was going to say, that's what Scott Parker said, when I first put him on this bill. He said, hey, strippers and Johnson's, how can you go wrong? Starts laughing. His guitar player is Donnie Crisp, and he also plays for Horse. I asked him, I was introducing Donnie to some friends of mine out in the patio the last time we had a show there, and I said, what, Donnie, you play for what, 5 bands? He says 7. I said, fuck off. Get the hell out. There's not he's like a baseball player. You don't practice, you just play. You know, veteran guitar player. He's out there, man. He's doing it.
Okay, so tickets. I posted on Facebook for people to share my status to give away tickets.
Okay.
Okay. So we've got
What is your status, by the way, Jennifer?
It was boosting. it was boosting the show for today. It's my way
your
of
Boussier.
It's my way of getting people to share the link to the show today, and to get people
Please
to listen.
listen.
So we're gonna give away 12 tickets.
Yes.
Okay.
How are we going to do that? Last time
So,
we asked some really hard questions, I
that's-
remember.
What I did was I made people share the show.
Very good.
That's what I did.
That's so.
to win
Thank
tickets.
you. Wow. Marketing.
Yeah,
So you got winners? Is that
I
what
do
you're
have
saying?
winners.
Nice.
Spread it around.
I have
Fucking A.
winners. Okay, so Matthew, and we'll give each winner 2 tickets because then they can bring someone. with
Great.
them.
Absolutely.
Okay?
Oh, yeah. You got to have, yeah.
So
pair of tickets.
we have Matthew, David Furman, Lynn, our friend Lynn, Brittany, and Wayward Bill.
Nice. All right.
So those
Sweet.
are our winners.
Yay.
Congratulations.
I only have 5 winners because those were the people that shared. We should give her tickets too. She gets 2 tickets.
I was gonna say
Okay.
people that share just to share should get hand jobs. Like kudos to you for being fucking awesome.
So there's 6.
All depends on
That's
who's giving
12
the hand
tickets.
job.
I
This is true.
can't help with the hand jobs. I'm sorry.
Girls need hand jobs too. Trust me.
Okay, I might be able to.
Girls love hand jobs.
A wrist job, yeah.
Oh, it still involves the whole hand though, if you're doing it right, but not getting the whole hand in there. That could be doing it right
It's
too.
like an
Who knows?
upside down parade wave.
It depends on who you're doing it for.
Hi, everyone.
Oh my god. There's Bike shared a picture maybe a week ago, and it was I assume that these 2 were like at an outdoor concert or something. They may have possibly
that
taken
was
something.
hilarious.
But this guy's like standing behind his girlfriend, kind of, with an arm around her shoulder. But he also has a hand down her pants. But he has this disgusted look on his face, like whatever the fuck he found was not right. Like,
Probably
When did
pubic
you
hair.
go to the piercing guy?
right?
I didn't know.
There's probably
There's probably a big patch of pubes.
I think she doesn't. I think she doesn't shave. Yeah.
Stubble.
I do not want to pull my finger out.
It's a ripcord. Hey, at least you felt it with your finger, not your tongue, huh?
It was horrible.
Whoa.
It was a horrible look. Oh my gosh. Anyway.
Yeah, did you see how Facebook blocked it?
Did they block it?
They put a Facebook banner over it that says this is inappropriate.
For what?
Across the hand or?
No, across the crotch where.
Oh, across the.
They didn't just take the picture out?
No, they didn't
Facebook
take the
just-
picture down.
Really?
They just edited it for you.
What?
Wow, they're now censoring us.
Yeah.
Somebody
So,
probably
like,
made
straight
that.
up censorship.
Usually just
so-
take the picture
yeah,
out.
whatever.
Huh?
Somebody probably made that to look that way.
Well, I don't know. If the comments are still there that were there, they can have changed it.
Well, the girl had a look of ecstasy on her face. She was
Yeah,
like all
she
into
looked
it.
like she was rolling
Yeah.
balls.
What
picture?
I don't know if I can find it.
The guy had a funny look on his face, but
It was basically a guy standing beside this girl, and he had his hand down her pants.
you shouldn't
I know.
shouldn't finger bang
I know.
I was showing
I
you
saw.
your girl
I was getting the finger.
at
I
the
saw
concert
it.
anyway.
I saw it. I don't see it. I don't know. Okay, so anyway, we have our winners.
Well, we got to make sure
had-
Georgia gets tickets somehow.
Yeah. We'll get
Because I want to see
And then
Georgia
we
there.
also had our 2 winners from last time, Chris and Angel, from the very first week.
Right.
That sounds
Who
Yes,
we
we
need
got
to
to get
get
them on the list
tickets
as well.
So,
Believe it or not, he might
so,
have more than a dozen
in fact,
tickets.
if you want to give me the tickets, I'll go deliver them to people.
All
I know where
right.
most of these people live.
So
Gotcha.
one more time,
Absolutely.
Stripperpalooza is when?
Stripperpalooza is August 24th. And if you want to join us on Jackie's Ride for Recovery, That's going to be at 9 a.m. at the Full House at 9 a.m., 4272 South Broadway in Englewood. And timeout's 9 o'clock. Time in is somewhere between maybe 2, no later than 3. Doors open at Castleman's at noon. Come on anytime, but basically the pig roast starts about 1, 2 o'clock. Bike show at 3 o'clock. Bands start at 4 and go really all night. It's going to be a great time, a great day, and
I'll be blowing glass indoors too.
yeah,
Nice.
that's right. Lunchbox will be blowing glass in there.
All right, so I'm excited to meet him.
Yeah.
Just kidding, sorry.
I found it. There's no Facebook banner.
Oh.
I found it.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, this is the picture we were talking about.
It almost looks like her arm. Is that his or hers? Or?
It's his. He
It's
lost
his.
something.
Oh, I
He's
got you.
looking
He
for
lost.
it.
Yeah, it's probably.
Keys, maybe. I don't know.
He lost his stash. Where is it?
Yeah. It's in there somewhere. I'll find it. I swear.
I already ate them, baby.
It's there. It's gone. Oh my god.
It's always
It broke
best to give her
open.
the
That's why
finger
she has that
test
look on her
first.
face. Oh my god.
All
Okay,
right.
anyway.
We're going to take a break.
So yeah, on that note, we're gonna take a break.
And we'll be right back.
All right.
High up in the Rockies is beautiful Frisco, Colorado. Medical Marijuana of the Rockies is a medical marijuana center with compassion for Colorado's medical patients. Looking for great meds grown organically in soil? You've come to the right place. Medical Marijuana of the Rockies is just off I-70 at exit 203. Check them out at the web at www.mmrockies.com. Their ever-changing strain and clone selection is updated on the website daily. When making a trip to the mountains, no matter the season, stop by Medical Marijuana of the Rockies. Make sure you say you heard about them on iCannabis Radio. You can call 970-668-MEDS to get more information. Medical Marijuana of the Rockies, your mountain source for meds.
Independent Records and Videos has been your locally owned and operated choice for music, movies, and lifestyle accessories since 1978. Independent Records and Videos has 7 locations from Denver to Colorado Springs to Pueblo to serve your entertainment needs. Whether it's vinyl, CDs, DVDs, books, smoking accessories, or hundreds of other fun and fanciful items, Independent is ready and waiting to make your dreams come true. We are always buying, selling, and trading vinyl, CDs, books, and DVDs, so sell yours and buy ours. Independent Records and Videos, your entertainment headquarters. Check us out at beindependent.com or on Facebook.
Call Canisher at 1-800-420-5757 for all your insurance needs. Canisher understands the risks you face each day, and we are there to protect your business and your investment. Since 2010, Canisher has been serving the cannabis industry nationwide. Call Canisher at 1-800-420-5757 or visit us on the web at canisher.com to learn more about our insurance and risk management services. Proud member of the NCIA.
Canapunch is a delicious and effective medical marijuana beverage proudly made right here in Colorado. Each bottle is freshly infused with 100% pure flower extract from the highest grade marijuana plants available today. Using proprietary extraction methods, every bottle of Canapunch is consistently and reliably infused with an exact milligram dosage that you can count on to relieve your symptoms each and every time. Canapunch is delicious. There's never any medicine-y taste. We use only 100% cannabis flowers. No trim or byproducts are ever used in Canapunch. It does not require refrigeration and comes in convenient, resealable multi-dose bottles from 60 milligrams to 200 milligrams. We have drinks with dosage that works best for you. Canapunch is available in a variety of delicious flavors like black cherry, watermelon, pineapple mango, and blue raspberry. And we now have strain-specific beverages available just for you. Canapunch is delicious, convenient, consistent, and effective. Give it a try and experience the Canapunch difference.
Are you a medical marijuana patient or interested in finding out how to become one? Contact Mile High Wellness, where your care is our concern. Conveniently located on Hamden and Tamarack in the Whole Foods parking lot behind Proof of the Pudding. Mile High Wellness offers a wide variety of edibles, hashes, and some of Colorado's top strains. Mile High Wellness, where your care is our concern. 3525 South Tamarack, Suite 110, on the corner of Hamden and Tamarack. 720-382-8516. Mile High Wellness, where your care is our concern.
The Law Office of Edson, Mayton, and Matz provides criminal defense, family law, medical marijuana defense, and advice about setting up and running a medical marijuana center, optional premises cultivation operation, and infused product manufacturing businesses throughout the state of Colorado. We're focused on providing high-quality service and customer satisfaction. We will do everything we can to meet your expectations. WarrenEdson.com. Edson, Mayton, and Matz in Denver, 303-831-8188, and in Aspen, 970-948-7183. WarrenEdson.com.
I'm Gary Johnson, and you're listening to iCannabis Radio, and I want to say, talk it up, Colorado.
Welcome back, everyone. You are listening to Sex Pot Radio, and we just had the Stripper Palooza guys on.
Yep.
So, yeah. Mike is awesome. At least we didn't have him dab the fuck out this time.
Yeah, I felt bad.
No, it was funny. Like, I got a message before the show. Do not give him a dab. Like,
Some strong shit. You know,
it is.
It's not for the lighthearted moments.
You know, and when he said before the show, I've never done that before.
That was an indication where I should have
That
made a
maybe
smaller
we
dab.
should have not.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. So anyway, we gave away some tickets. We decided during the break that we are just going to put you on the guest list. So if you won the tickets, I'll message you. You're on the guest list.
U+1.
Yay.
And
for you.
Yeah. Just so that way nobody loses anything or.
And you're not trying to track one down through me later.
So yeah.
What?
Also, that way you can't sell your tickets either.
True.
Well, that was only thought of now.
I know my friends. What the hell? That was a weird profile picture.
I know that guy.
I know. Like, you ever see like someone's profile picture and you're like, why did you pick that picture?
Absolutely.
I've seen much better pictures of you.
All right. Guess we're not going to name any names now.
We're not going to name any names. Like, I don't do it like that. I don't judge.
So, yeah.
Yep. Our next
Yeah,
guest.
introduce our guest.
Okay, yes,
please.
yes. Sorry. So, for those of you that don't know, we have the lovely Barb Hurst in the studio here.
Hello.
Yay! I'm always excited when you come.
I'm always excited when I get to come. So.
See?
I'm excited when girls come, so it's awesome. High fives, yes, see? Fucking A.
That's how that works.
and that is my business.
Yes, it is. How are you?
I'm good. Well, life is crazy, but
yes, it
good.
is.
And summer's my best time. I love summer, so
I love summer
been
too.
good.
I just wish it wasn't so hot.
What do you mean it's been?
I don't
It's been
know.
like 85 has been our
I
high
don't handle 85 very well. Like 60.
lately. 60 is warm winter weather. We're gonna get there soon enough, but it's gonna come at a price. So please stop.
I was pacing around our condo today, like looking for winter clothes.
Were you?
Because it was cold in there. And I like looked outside and it looked kind of overcast, so I just kind of assumed it was cold out. Until I looked it up and it was 75.
Yeah, but then we went outside and it was like,
And it
oh,
felt
burn.
kind of cold. Like,
Well, I don't think it was totally accurate on the internet. I don't think they went outside
Right.
yet and said, "Oh, hey, look, cloud cover, wind. That wind is a little." Yeah.
Yeah.
Where it wasn't at.
Well, I heard it's going to be a bad winter, so you may get to have plenty of cold. I came back from Wyoming July 20th, and we went through snow.
Snow?
Wait, when?
Yep, July 20th.
Came back from where?
Wyoming, northern Wyoming.
Holy shit balls.
And we passed it was about a quarter mile of
There's
snow.
been a lot of hail this year.
A lot of hail.
Noticing that the other day.
We got.
Have a good night. It was good to see you.
See a lunchbox.
So yeah, it's just been crazy amounts of hail. Like I remember at least 3 times that it's hailed this year.
Yeah, we got hailed on at Bongathon, hailed on at Estes Park, and
We
there was
got-
hail while we were at home
While we were driving the other night.
in Estes Park.
Oh yeah, those Estes.
Got it covered, don't worry.
Dude, I kind of wanted to pick up that biker chick along the road.
Yeah, but she wouldn't have left her Harley.
But no, we could have sat there with her for a few minutes.
She would have been all wet.
It would have been long enough to get her phone number.
She would have been wet in the car anyway.
Yeah, see?
Yeah, true. right. Like where everybody's
She had
head
a
at.
nice ass, okay?
She did. She was quite. She had
I
quite
mean,
a nice
she had a
figure.
helmet on, so I don't know what else was going on.
see,
She
that's
could
what-
have left the helmet on.
Right,
and that's-
exactly.
That was good because that kept the mystery. She had a nice figure.
I mean, she
looked
was
good
getting
straddling that
hailed
bike.
on. Any nice man would have stopped. Like,
But now, excuse me, ma'am, would you get into my car and ruin it with your wetness, please?
you
Come
have
on.
leather seats.
Water and leather, untreated leather, don't go together.
They're
well.
treated leather, I'm pretty sure.
It's possible.
I'm pretty sure it would have just wiped off with that
We could have
ShamWow
just asked her
thing
to
you
get
have in
naked.
the trunk.
We could have asked her just to leave her clothes outside.
Right. I have.
Ma'am, you can get in the car. Just leave your wet clothes outside. Get in the car, and we'll help you stay warm.
We're on our way to Estes Park, and I was like wearing a short sleeve shirt. I just like take my shirt off and put on a sweater in the car because it looked cold.
Why not?
So what was funny about the storm, though, is there was a stretch for probably
All these
200
people
yards
stopped in the rain.
where the storm was serious, and so all these people were pulled over in this like 100 to 200 yard wide storm.
Right.
Like once we drove forward, probably 50 yards from where these people were at. I don't know. My measurements are all fucked up, but whatever. I'm high.
Like,
50 yards,
seriously?
100 yards, 200 yards could have, but it was really short.
Not even
I
a
mean, it was-
minute down the highway, and it's like boom, it just
I
quit.
know it made this nice mellow back to rain, you know, like small little tiny hails. And it's like that is the weirdest little fucking storm, and everybody pulled over right in it. It's one of those like it's raining on their parade. Just go forward a little bit more. Of course, that was a great pull-off spot.
Right. That canyon's crazy though because I lived up there and I was driving up in a snowstorm and same thing happened. There was no snow. I hit this section, total snow. I slide off the road. I decide to leave my car there, get picked up by a policeman to be driven home, and probably 200 yards up the road, there's nothing.
Yeah, it's weird.
Yeah, we took the bobsled back from
Colorado problems.
yeah. Well, mountain problems. Although Colorado people think that it's all mountains. No, half of it's mountains, half of it's flatlands. So
Colorado problems are scraping hash off your fucking coffee table. That's a Colorado problem.
flipping over your phone and going, damn it, man, there's more hash.
I spent 30 minutes the other night washing our coffee table with isopropyl alcohol, okay? Not because I like the smell, but because it works.
Right. So on that note, I'd like to give a shout out to all the hash makers out there. Thank you for what you do, unless you're a dickhead. And there are lots of dickheads. So, you know, God help me not be a dickhead. Because there's people out there doing good shit. And so thank you. Thank you for wherever you are, from California all the way to Maine. Thank you for what you do. Yeah. So, anyways, we should talk about sex.
Wait.
You got
So I
something better?
asked No One Left Standing if they wanted to play that show.
Oh, nice. Okay.
But they can't.
Got another show.
Because I have another show on the 30th, and they don't want to play two shows in the close together. Skin in the vagina. Anyway, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. Anyway, they're playing with one of my favorite bands on August 30th, Head PE, at Summit Music Hall.
I was
So-
hoping. I was hoping.
So I forgive them. Only
That's
if they give me tickets.
That's the day I'm going to buy tickets anyway. I'm going to that show.
Well, they need
I love
to
Head
just give
PE.
me. They just need to gimme.
Gimme.
That
They
sounded
should.
really
They should
selfish.
They should still play the fucking Stripper Palooza show, even if it's only like a fucking 5-song little set, and just
They can't play two shows in close together.
But you're famous. Shouldn't you just get tickets to whatever you want?
I should just get tickets to whatever I
agree.
want. But I do know that I now get free tickets to any show at the Fillmore that I want, or to the Fox Theater, or the Boulder Theater. So I'm making progress. I'm just taking over whole theaters.
well, all right.
It's because I know some lesbians.
all right.
Lesbians can come in handy.
Yes, they can.
You know, lesbians can be awesome.
Lesbians are great.
You know, salute and shit.
Oh my god. So yeah, anyway, Head PE, No One Left Standing at Summit Music Hall, August 30th. Get your tickets.
Yeah. See, now that's a total appropriate show.
So what was the deal
That's
like
so
though
awesome.
about the flyers for Head PE?
Their other bands that was gonna tour with them, I think, was gonna take on some of that responsibility and whatever, and they backed out. a couple of weeks into the tour. And so Head PE said, well, fuck. You know, we still need this to pay our bills, so...
So they're asking fans
we're
to
going
print out
forward.
the flyers, correct?
Yes.
And
To
hand them out?
take the flyer, run it through your editor, put the show date for your town, pass them out, you know, help get the word out. Because fucking Head PE kicks ass. If you haven't heard fucking Head PE, god damn it, go Google that shit, go to YouTube, and look up some of their music. It's good
They're
shit.
great.
Very punk rock.
So anyway, share it. Share. Anyway, let's move on to sex. Let's move on to what's going on. I've just
Yeah.
had not seen you forever.
What's going on in general?
Yes.
Are you sure everyone wants to hear this story?
Big question.
Whatever you want to share.
So I was gone for 6 weeks in the summer, which
Mm-hmm.
is why I wasn't around. I went up to work in Wyoming. I got a job like last minute. Said, when do I have to be there? They said, 3 hours ago. So I packed up my kids and I went to Wyoming, work at a Boy Scout camp. Whatever. So while I'm gone, I get a Facebook message from my husband that says I'm going to my dad's house. And I said, oh, cool. When are you coming back? He said, I'm not. I said, what does that mean? He says, it means I want a divorce. I said, oh.
Facebook?
Wow.
Yeah. So I came
The
back.
future is here.
He's gone. Whatever, his loss. And
yes.
So today I went and filed all the paperwork for divorce and had him served all in one day and moving on.
Sweet.
Yeah.
That is efficient.
Right? Well, when your dad is a PI, it's really helpful.
Right.
He found him in like 20 minutes.
That makes things so much easier.
See, it's not who you are, it's who you know.
Exactly.
So be that good person so people can know you and be one of those people.
Or a little bit bad, and then they really like you, and then they'll
Well,
do whatever you ask.
Right.
Yeah.
So yeah, some definite changes over 6 weeks.
Absolutely.
What is it with this day and age and technology? If you message me on Facebook,
Well, look at our producer.
I will fucking destroy you. Like, I'm just saying.
Oh, I won't break up with you on Facebook. That'd be stupid. We live
Okay,
together.
exactly.
You'll come home one day and all your shit will be outside. You'll know like the old school way. I'm just
Still
kidding.
destroy you. Sometimes I think he's with me out of fear. No, I'm kidding.
Women are dangerous. You know, if any guy that's been in a relationship, in a bad relationship, you know, women are dangerous, and I feel really sorry for you. So, if you're one of those guys, I'm giving you a spiritual hug right now, seriously, because that's a shitty road to go down. And I'm in a relationship now, so it's another path that might be there. I hope not. You know, but
I kind of like you, so I mean, I think things should be all right.
like in a relationship,
now.
like guys don't have much leverage when it comes to the end. You know, it's pretty much everyone feels pity for the woman. The woman can make up any big line of bullshit, and if it has any possibility of being truth, you could fuck a guy 10 ways from Sunday into jail, prison, to the electric chair. Fuck, who knows? Women are fucking dangerous. So, you know, hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
when you're good, god damn it, hallelujah. You know, thank you. That's all I can say. And pity to you, my fellow brothers that have been down the path of death. Anyways, sorry. I'm not really sure where that came from.
And those who have escaped through a Facebook message.
Yes.
Through Facebook.
Into the light. So, see,
I've deleted friends' boyfriends off of my Facebook for like breaking up with them over Facebook messages before.
Really?
Yeah.
That's a lazy way to do it.
What? I just like I'll send them a message and say I think you're an ass for doing it over Facebook. You should have at least like talked to her face to face. I don't care if she punches you in the dick when you do it. But if you want to do it, you should do it as a person.
Absolutely.
I'm sorry, Facebook. Like,
yeah, no.
I message you from the other room on Facebook though, so like,
Facebook.
but never like something important.
Facebook, America's pussy.
Right.
I had to Facebook you last night to find you.
You tagged
Dude,
me.
my
in
head
a
hurt.
post.
Like, dude,
Because
I had
you
moments
had
where
to-
I could see clear, and it's like, all right, it was just kind of coming in, so I'm like, all right, close the computer, but not until I fucking send out a little SOS. I need to see it.
You're like, look at Facebook, goddammit.
I shut the
Like, I'm not
computer.
on Facebook.
Like, help me. I didn't know. You know, so I was like, help me, give me the bed.
Just because I'm on the computer doesn't mean I'm on Facebook.
Really?
Yeah, but you would hear the noise
Oh, bloop.
of some fucked up message happening. Of something.
So
Fuck
we're
Facebook,
laying
but
in
you know,
bed
it is
today
what
and
it
we're
is.
hearing like this noise. Bzz, 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 bzz. And it's like, what the fuck? He's like, your phone is making noise. And I'm like, I don't think my phone's even in here. Like, but I have my tablet and my laptop and my phone next to the bed. Like, just in case I'm too lazy to get up.
That is fucking zombified lazy. That's a whole news story right there.
I think that's awesome.
Dude, it's great. Like, I have everything I can need.
I have my phone for an alarm clock, so I know when to get up. Although I get up consistently at 8 o'clock every morning to pee.
I have an alarm set on my phone, and I don't know why, because I don't really have to get up. I really don't know why I have it set for 8 a.m. Like,
yeah, turn that shit off.
Like, it gives me this, like, vicious, like, shocking awakeness. And then I turn it off, and then I sleep for a couple more hours.
Yeah, but that's not good. You don't want to interrupt your sleep. You know, that kind of cheapens your
No,
sleep.
because if I just keep sleeping, I would sleep till, like, 2 o'clock.
Well, right, but if you can get a good solid 7 to 8 hours uninterrupted sleep, you know, that gives you time to fall into deep sleep.
I should
which
go to
allows
bed
your body
earlier then.
Greater chance to recuperate.
Well, and
So anyways,
those alarms are resettable. You can set it for like 10, 11, whatever you want.
Right, I know.
Yeah, so change it from 8, you strange motherfucker. We don't need to be up that early. Not when we go to sleep at 2 or 3.
I know. I don't understand it either. It's habit. Like, I keep ending up, like, changing it back to 8 o'clock. I don't know.
Stop it.
I don't understand it either.
It's the farm girl in her.
Sex. Let's talk sex.
Sex.
Yes.
Let's talk about sex.
Isn't that...
It is what we're here for.
We haven't conversed about it enough, I don't think. And I want to sit back and listen to him and talk about it.
Okay, sorry.
That's your official sitting back position.
Yes, and
That's
that
your
means
sitting
get off your
back.
phone.
I'm sorry. I've had like 3 messages for Kit Kat bars today. I guess I need to make Kit Kat bars.
Still not talking about sex.
I know.
Yes, like we're
But they're anxious, Jenny. They're anxious.
What do we want to talk about?
We can talk about whatever you want.
Okay, we have lots of things to talk about, actually.
Okay.
So I came across a weird fetish the other day.
Okay.
Balloons.
Isn't it called ballooners?
It's, I can't remember what it's called.
I seen that on Taboo. They get off popping.
They get off thinking about balloons, about the smell of balloons, touching balloons, the squeaky noise that balloons make.
I've never heard of
And
that.
popping balloons.
Really?
Ballooners.
Yeah.
I don't know. Popping balloons frightens me.
I was more expecting some sort of insertion, blowing it up.
Oh, that'd be
letting
weird.
the air
Then
out,
popping?
blowing it up.
Ow!
I'm sure somebody would want that extreme if you were to go there.
Are you Googling?
I know I had to like find this.
Well, no, that's a cute picture, though.
I know it's a cute picture.
A naked woman
Like,
covered
here,
in
I went-
balloons. Well, use your imagination.
Okay, that could be a fetish, I suppose.
That was
but
cute. Like I could handle.
You have to pop the balloons to find them.
Balloons scare me.
That would
They scare me.
Like, I hate that noise. Like
me too.
Okay, so but
go pow,
they're
pow.
called poppers. People that like the popping noise, they're poppers. That's the fetish. I don't know, it's weird.
So many more fun things than that.
I know, and like balloons, they make that horrid squeaky noise, like when they touch each
do.
other.
Smell like latex.
If
I
they're
hate the
rubbing
smell
on you,
of-
your hair's standing up everywhere.
Yeah,
I'm
everything
not-
gets all staticky. I
Yeah.
hate that staticky.
I'm not
feeling.
seeing it.
No,
I like that. I don't know about you guys, but
a staticky feeling.
it's just shock.
You like it because it's a weapon.
It's like just the, you know.
The
you shock
electrical-
somebody. Like when you accidentally shock somebody, I think that's more than just like, oh, it's just like. No, I think that's a connection that you guys have. That's what I think.
I'm gonna keep that in mind to not shock you.
You should grab that microphone.
Oh God.
Drag that motherfucker over there and speak into it. Producer, sir.
All right, so are you a popper? No.
No, you just are a shocker.
No,
Wait.
it's not even like getting off in any ways. It's just like I think like when you randomly shock somebody, like especially that somebody that you know, I think that you guys have more of a connection than you guys really know. Cause I don't know, I think it's kind of fucking weird that you touch so many people randomly throughout the day.
Right.
And you only shock how many people? When's the last time you shocked a person?
Dude, it's
I
been a long
remember.
time. At your parents'
while.
house, like, it happens all the time.
Yeah, but it's an old house, and I'm just.
I think
probably
they have
electrical
wires shorting out in the walls.
They got furry carpets. Because I know that's one other way, you can be like.
Right.
The sun is supposed to flip poles soon, within the next couple of months.
What, like, it's just supposed to flip over?
The poles turn over once every 11 years or so.
All right, we're still not
Oh.
talking about sex.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we
poles.
were.
Poles, yeah.
Yeah.
That was
talking
more.
about poles?
That was more stripper palooza.
I got to bring the pole into the
Right.
Anyways, balloons.
I don't know.
What else?
I don't know. There's a lot of them. So there's also a vampirism fetish for people that like to drink blood.
Nice.
So this,
Extreme weird shit.
So vampirism, right? That's like drinking blood, or like anything to do with blood, like
Oh, I hear lots of things.
I'm gonna go down on you when you're on your special time, kind of disgusting thing. You know what I'm saying? Because that's the kind of stuff that I'm just.
That's like wanting monthly Red Wings or something.
Yeah,
like, ew.
that would be considered a fetish, right?
Right.
Yeah, it's
Absolutely.
like, I think you taste the best when you're on that special time.
It's all that iron that you're getting rid of.
I don't like to eat meat, but when my girl comes around that time, I get my iron.
Yeah.
And is that good for you? I don't think so.
I don't know. It might be. I mean, if you're a hemophiliac and you need some blood, like.
I'm so glad nobody can see my face right now. I need to get behind this mic a little bit more often.
It just dawned on Chris that, like, maybe this could be good for me.
So I brought up vampires the other day because I thought how funny it was, and I was talking to my mom, and I was saying something about how the zombie thing right now has got a good. Got to figure out how to say this where it's not insulting. When I said it, like Twilight ruined the vampire craze.
Yes.
Like that's all I got to say.
All these stupid
that's the nicest way to put it.
Sparkles.
Vampires were great, in society, whatever, until Twilight came out.
Like a
And it's
vampire in
yeah.
Brooklyn, you know what I'm saying?
Shit.
That was still good. That was good, even though it was kind of funny.
It was, but
it was good.
But Twilight really took it to a whole different level that made vampires.
They
just
made
whatever.
emos into vampires. Is what I kind of like.
Yeah,
took it
yeah.
as. It's like no, I'm
That's
not
what
gonna.
happened.
Sparkle.
Emos with a sparkle. Like, you don't go in the sun and sparkle.
He's so
Right,
beautiful because he's dark.
a skinny, pale,
and wears skinny
sad.
jeans.
If you're drinking
sparkly
blood, you shouldn't be
zombie
that
or
pale.
Vampire
No.
fuck.
I'm just saying.
Right? But zombies though have changed directions where up until recently I think they've all been slow, like
Slow and dumb
and
like,
whatever. But then Zombieland came out, and all of a sudden
They
they
go
became
fast.
fucking dangerous. They were fast, and it wasn't you could be screwed fuck big time. But then World War Z, and it's like holy shit. Now
Yes.
zombies are fucking scary. Like that movie made
Oh,
zombies
man,
scary
like,
because they were
when they were like
fucking
climbing over the fucking wall.
Yeah, like, you're-
on
there's-
top of each other. Have you seen World War Z yet?
I
Oh my
haven't.
god.
Like, okay,
Good
think
movie.
Shaun of the Dead, where they're all outside trying to get into the bar, and it's really kind of slow, and they get through the windows, dude. If that was World War Z, they would have destroyed the fucking building. You would have been dead horribly within moments.
Right.
Like zombies got scarier. They evolved fast,
They're getting smarter and oh shoot.
and it's only make believe.
Warm Bodies
So
really
far.
put a new spin on it by giving you the perspective of the zombies where they're actually starting to become smarter and they're starting to have feelings again.
Yeah.
So, I don't know, man. We're screwed.
On that note, Zombieland 2 comes out soon. Hooray!
October.
So what are some
And-
crazy or what are some other
I'm gonna throw it
fetishes?
out there that Alice in Zombieland, the book, the new one, comes out in October too.
Alice in Zombieland?
Best book ever.
Another book's coming out or
Yep,
another
the
movie?
second book.
Movie's coming.
It's a book.
Some of us read books.
It's
Books
really
are
bad
great.
because
I
I didn't read anything for a very, very long time. And then you got me started on the Thirst books. And I read the first one of those, which was actually 3 books put together. And then I read Alice in Zombieland. And I've read that like 3 times over like the last few months, waiting for the new one to come out while reading the Thirst books. So,
Well, see, I'm glad that I've helped re-inspire your
Zombies and Vampires.
love for reading.
I'll read it.
See,
Not Twilight.
I don't remember what happens like after I read a page. So whatever happened after that page,
You have to find a really, really good book.
Hey man,
because-
I've been there. That's what a lot of people tell me. You got to find a real book, something that interests you. Okay, I've done that, and even with stuff that interests me, for some reason, I just don't remember what happened. I got to go
Right.
back and be like, what the fuck? What's this going on? How
That
come
just
this?
means that you're thinking of other shit while you're reading.
Right.
so
And
you're
I
not
think
actually
it
taking
definitely
in.
is that I just can't focus. I think I
Yeah.
just have ADD on reading books. but
Right.
Once you
with
find
other
something that
apps-
interests you, you'll find that you'll be remembering it more.
Because I have a really hard time reading most books because my mind wanders really bad. But, I don't know, these couple of books have caught my attention. And it's hard because, like, I go to the bathroom and I read and then...
And then your feet fall asleep.
I go potty like 10 times a day so I can read.
Why can't I feel my legs anymore? Because you've been sitting on that fucking toilet,
There was
cutting the
one
fucking.
day-
Wait till you get up and fall over.
There was one night when I had read a part of the book that I'm reading. And like, we sat down to watch a movie and like, I had to kind of go to the bathroom, but it probably could have waited till the end of the movie. But I was like, I don't remember.
What movie were we watching?
Hey, what night was it?
It happens often.
You did it during Jack Reacher. I remember that.
I had to leave for a few
fucking
minutes and
awesome
go
movie, by
read
the
a
way.
couple of pages. Because I needed to know what happened next. Okay.
So why not just have it with you and just read the fucking book?
I can't read it and watch a movie at the same time.
Just say, look, dude, we need to pause the movie. I need to know what the fuck's gonna happen.
Well,
So you
that's
just need
kind
to
of an
wait a few
asshole move.
You can do it though. It's better than that going sitting on the fucking toilet.
Give me 10 minutes and
Well,
to
I
get to
still
the
had
next
to go to the
chapter.
bathroom too, so it's not
Okay.
like
She's multitasking.
I'm just saying, you know, I probably could have held it to the end of the movie.
God, we suck at talking about sex.
Yeah, I know. I want to. I was just about. I was thinking the whole time
Okay,
I wanted
okay,
to say
okay,
something,
anyway.
but I'm like,
Anyway.
I thought we were supposed to be talking about some booty, some.
I
You know.
know,
You know what turns me on?
What?
An oily booty.
An oily booty?
Like
Look.
all silky,
Oh,
shiny.
speaking of which.
Where you can see the little furry butt hairs, you know what I'm saying?
I know what you're talking
The
about.
peach fuzz.
I've got some oil right here.
Mm.
Jeremy, drop those pants.
No, I don't want to see. I don't want to see pancake booty. I don't want to see flapjacks.
Pancake booty.
You know, like flapjacks. You know where
pancake
flapjacks
booty.
hang out over the. If you happen to put a flapjack on the side of a table and it looks hanging down, you know that. You never seen an ass like that? There's no plumpness to it. It just goes down and then it has a little.
A Hank Hill ass?
It's not that flat.
I know. I was just kidding.
His pants just make it look that way.
Yeah.
Baggy
What
pants.
she says.
She's like, no, there's little apricots back there.
I'll have you know, a couple of my girlfriends have told me that they really like his ass.
He's wondering who.
Oh no, because
No, he was there.
There was a situation, yeah, where yeah.
Let's just say, never mind.
Well, I say my dick was getting sucked and somebody else was
Looking at his butt.
enjoying.
That is awesome.
You know, whatever.
See?
That is nothing to be ashamed of.
You know, if people weren't such
Right.
pussies, you know,
Hey,
they
man.
they could enjoy a much more full life. You know,
Right.
Like here, you want to watch me get blown? You know, like it's
Right.
So it's nice when
you have a dick, I have a dick, you got a vagina, you got a vagina.
Right.
It's nice when a fine woman wants to watch you get
A
whatever.
blowjob from your girlfriend.
Yeah, like that's awesome. It's a great experience. So
Kudos.
If you haven't, try to.
Kudos.
Right.
But don't be a dumbass when you try to ask her for it. 'Cause
Yeah.
that'll be weird.
Yeah, no, I've done that. And then they just all looked at me and I was like, awkward. And then everybody started laughing. And the next thing you know, you're like, all right, it's back. I fixed it.
It's
Everything was
like,
aligned.
but seriously.
I know I shouldn't have said that. I'm sorry.
Sometimes you.
Like-
let me apologize. I'm sorry.
I'm really sorry. But no, seriously. That would be great. That's how you play it. I'm not very good at being like super like, how do I want to put it? I basically just get to the fucking point.
We need to go.
Like, we need to go on break.
Yeah.
We're taking a break.
And then we're going to talk about sex, hopefully, because we haven't talked about sex.
Not enough. So we'll be right back.
Call Canisher at 1-800-420-5757 for all your insurance needs. Canisher understands the risks you face each day, and we are there to protect your business and your investment. Since 2010, Canisher has been serving the cannabis industry nationwide. Call Canisher at 1-800-420-5757 or visit us on the web at canisher.com to learn more about our insurance and risk management services. Proud member of the NCIA.
Cannapunch is a delicious and effective medical marijuana beverage proudly made right here in Colorado. Each bottle is freshly infused with 100% pure flower extract from the highest grade marijuana plants available today. Using proprietary extraction methods, every bottle of Cannapunch is consistently and reliably infused with an exact milligram dosage that you can count on to relieve your symptoms each and every time. Cannapunch is delicious. There's never any medicine-y taste. We use only 100% cannabis flowers. No trim or byproducts are ever used in Cannapunch. It does not require refrigeration and comes in convenient, resealable multi-dose bottles from 60 milligrams to 200 milligrams. We have drinks with dosage that works best for you. Cannapunch is available in a variety of delicious flavors like black cherry, watermelon, pineapple mango, and blue raspberry. And we now have strain-specific beverages available just for you. Cannapunch is delicious, convenient, consistent, and effective. Give it a try and experience the Cannapunch difference.
Independent Records and Videos has been your locally owned and operated choice for music, movies, and lifestyle accessories since 1978. Independent Records and Videos has 7 locations from Denver to Colorado Springs to Pueblo to serve your entertainment needs. Whether it's vinyl, CDs, DVDs, books, smoking accessories, or hundreds of other fun and fanciful items, Independent is ready and waiting to make your dreams come true. We are always buying, selling, and trading vinyl, CDs, books, and DVDs, so sell yours and buy ours. Independent Records and Videos, your entertainment headquarters. Check us out at beindependent.com or on Facebook.
High up in the Rockies is beautiful Frisco, Colorado. Medical Marijuana of the Rockies is a medical marijuana center with compassion for Colorado's medical patients. Looking for great meds grown organically in soil? You've come to the right place. Medical Marijuana of the Rockies is just off I-70 at exit 203. Check them out at the web at www.mmrockies.com. Their ever-changing strain and clone selection is updated on the website daily. When making a trip to the mountains, no matter the season, stop by Medical Marijuana of the Rockies. Make sure you say you heard about them on iCannabis Radio. You can call 970-668-MEDS to get more information. Medical Marijuana of the Rockies, your mountain source for meds.
This segment was brought to you by The Farm, a medical marijuana care center located at 2801 Iris Street in Boulder. The Farm carries premium, cannabis, edibles, and Hummingbird brand products. Visit our new cannabis lifestyle store for your local artesian glass, vaporizers, and hemp clothing. The Farm has been serving Boulder since 2009. Isn't it time you come and see what we have to offer?
Green Faith Ministry is for spiritual guidance, MMJ information, and networking combined with compassionate care on the way to enlightenment with all Green Faith sacraments. Green Faith provides charity assistance, including medical and food throughout the year. Contact them at greenfaithministry.com.
That's why they created video chat.
And we're back. What did you say, Jeremy? It's so hard to
Well, we have to get into why we said that before we jump into. But it's hard to jerk off and
And
type. So I remember when that was kind of a big thing when I was younger.
That's why phone sex was cool.
Yeah, because you can talk. And
used to have.
Nowadays, you do it on your
You
cell
could do
phone.
the
It's
shoulder.
recorded too, so I'm sure that you could probably get a copy of it.
Speakerphone.
Take real good care of yourself.
So yeah, I never did understand that whole like sexting was stupid because if you're really working on stuff, you just need somebody to tell it to you, and so that all spawned from the whole vibrator app.
Yes, the vibrator apps. I don't think you should really have a vibrator app on your phone, though I am downloading one right now. So
I'm not going to, but that's great.
Well, I just want to see what it's all about.
Well, I'm glad that you will, because it's gotta.
So if my phone won't stop vibrating, we know why.
And if she drives everywhere with her phone right in her lap.
Crashes the car.
Which actually has like scared the shit out of me before because I do drive with my phone in my lap. So
Jenny's gonna have to get a waterproof phone.
There's a waterproof spray though that you can get.
Is there?
Yeah, remember we watched the video.
Oh, that never wet.
But then it says at the end of the video that they don't recommend spraying it on electronics after they show you them spraying it on their iPhone.
On their yeah. And they're
Yeah,
like, here,
like-
watch, we spray it on the phone, we throw it in the water, it works.
and
we
it's
take it
cool
out,
up
it's
to
all
like
good.
10 feet, blah, blah, blah. And then at the end, they're like we
not
don't
good for
recommend doing
electronics.
this. You
It's
shouldn't
like,
do that.
Well, fuck your advertisement then.
But who watches it to the end? Everybody halfway through is like, I gotta have this, and they
They're
don't pay
already
attention to that
paying.
part.
They're already paying for it, and they're
Right?
like, "Oh shit, I shouldn't have paid
They're like-
$100 for that."
Painting spraying it on their clothes and stuff, and like all the ketchup and stuff they were squirting on them was just like
runs
running
right
off.
But I would like to learn more about it. And does the product itself form a protective shield, or that deteriorates? So if you were to introduce other chemicals to it,
Yeah.
It's fucking science.
Like if you wanted to spray it in your pan, and cook with it, so you could like fucking bake a cake. Would it absorb into your food?
Probably.
Really, there was hash undertones there, but I just didn't go that
Right.
route.
Yeah, we don't want to do that.
So
Anyway.
right.
Oh, by the way, that R2D2 cake was the fucking shit.
Dude, so I showed up to the birthday party with that cake. And like they had
What
watched
cake? You got to explain it.
Okay, so for my friend's son's 6th birthday, she went to buy a cake and she didn't want to. It was $60 just for a half sheet cake. And that was without anything. I know we're not. Anyway, that was with nothing awesome on it yet. So anyway, like I hit her up. I was like, "Hey, I make cakes. I'll make you a cake." She's like, "I know you make cakes, but it's like super short notice." I'm like, "It's Tuesday. Like I can have you a cake by Saturday. It's no big deal." So she was expecting a half a sheet cake with just like a picture of R2D2 on it. Well, I made R2D2.
Awesome.
Like he was awesome. He was like what would you say? Like 2 feet tall, maybe?
Well, 6 round cakes.
No,
high,
it
6
was
or 7.
7 layers of cake high, and then there was also like another layer of Rice Krispie bar underneath to like keep them up off the board.
And then Rice Krispie treat
For
legs. So he was huge. How much do you think that thing weighed?
Oh, I bet he weighed at least 20 pounds.
It was a big cake. I mean, if I would have been a kid, I would have just shit all
Were
over
you
the place.
freaking out?
Oh yeah. I mean, that was just cool.
Like, I
I'm not
put
a
him in
huge
a
Star Wars
16
fan, but I am a huge lightsaber fan. I love those things. But naturally, the Star Wars comes with that, so whatever.
He was in a 16 by 16 by 24 inch box when I took him.
It
to
was
the
so
birthday
fucking
party,
awesome.
And it, like,
I couldn't believe I came home from work and it was like, holy fuck, R2D2 and an edible form is on the countertop.
dude, it's just awesome that like he met a friend of mine for like the first time this last week, and like the first thing that he said to my friend Jay was, "Jenny Cush is coming to my birthday party." And he like watched the whole progress of the cake on Facebook. That's why I kept like posting the pictures, because he was sitting at home watching Facebook, like waiting for these pictures to pop up. So,
Nice.
So yeah, I entertained a 6-year-old for a whole week with a cake. Yeah, it was awesome. Anyway, sex.
Anyways.
That was a great segue. I like that.
I know. Right? That's how we change shit. I don't fuck around. I just get to the point. Like, sex. 6-year-old birthday parties. Sex.
How about they both make you happy?
Right. They do both make me happy.
And one comes from the other.
Right?
Okay.
You too can have your own 6-year-old just by having sex.
Right.
But you have to
wait
wait.
a while.
You have to wait 6 years and 9 months.
Most awkward thing at this birthday party, I just gotta throw it out there really quick. Okay, so one of my friends gave her son a skateboard for his birthday party. So this friend's daughter's birthday party is coming up in like a couple of weeks, so she's trying to figure out a way to retaliate against the skateboard. And drums were suggested and whatever, and I suggested,
it's a girl?
yes, I suggested rollerblades.
Makeup.
If your child can break their neck, their child should be able to break their neck. Okay. So I suggested rollerblades. So we're trying to figure out what shoe size this little girl wears, and like the shoes are about this big, whatever. And we're trying to find size.
That's fucked up, man. If the shoes are that big, this is a little kid.
We couldn't find the shoe size. Oh yeah, it's just like
You know what's
5 or 6.
You know what's a good gift
You
is,
guys
is
are
shit like
trying
sidewalk chalk or
Right,
big
right.
giant crayons
No.
because that encourages things that aren't
No.
entirely.
Yes.
That's just bad.
We couldn't find
can't
the
give that
shoe
'cause
size.
the parent will take that.
We couldn't find the size in the shoe anywhere. So we're like, okay, well, we'll just trace it out on a piece of paper. And the mom walks in. So here's Jenny stuck with the fucking shoe. Okay. So I like wrap it in my skirt and like just go sit on this girl's shoe. And I'm like, what if she like looks at her daughter's shoes? Like, I'm the creepy weirdo with her daughter's shoe.
You just kind of throw it out in the middle of the floor. No one's looking.
Like, right, but that's the whole thing is like everyone was looking because they're looking at the freaking cake and I'm sitting right next to it. And they're asking me questions about it and I have this shoe I'm sitting on. So anyway, whatever, she finally left and I got rid of the shoe, but not after almost having a heart attack and looking like the creepy child pervert with the shoe.
Why do you have my kids'
Well,
shoes?
see, now it's going to be weird when we go
I
back
like
into
the way
the
it
sex.
smells.
Weirdo.
I know. Like the first time I meet these people and I like steal their child's shoe. Anyway, Yep. Sex.
Good luck now. You had it a little while ago. You had it great a little while ago. Now
I know.
Kind of killed it now.
Now it's going to be
I know.
weird.
Now it's gonna be awkward, but I like awkward. Awkward's good.
We'll run with it.
I can't. Okay. I don't know. What were we gonna talk about?
Sex.
There is a masturbation.
Oh yeah.
You can't type
Was
and
brought up.
masturbate at the same time.
Yeah.
Doesn't work.
Well, that's where this started and
Yeah.
went that way.
And went
Right.
to R2D2 in shoes.
All right, so masturbating and typing.
Yes.
So what things are better to do while masturbating?
Having somebody watch you.
Mm-hmm.
That is better than typing.
Watching is better than typing.
Yes.
Right.
That's one of the that's kind of one of my fetishes too. While we're sharing.
Yeah. I like
Watching.
watching.
I like watching too.
I like to be watched.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm not gonna lie.
Right.
That's why
I like
we
to be watched.
we talk about the
and
condos
watch.
downtown, and it's like, dude, I'd slam you up against that window and just plow you, and you could watch people out there, and they'd look up and see some titties and be like, "What the fuck? Oh, nice,"
That'd
and
be
then crash
awesome.
their car, and it's
Right.
like, hey, that's not our fault. You shouldn't have been watching.
That's like making it even more. Like, yeah, we caused an accident. Let's do it.
Right, but from the safety of your own home.
Right,
So it's not like
right.
you're doing it on
Yeah,
the bridge
no.
where
Right.
you're actually, purposely trying to do it. It's like, hey, you looked my way. It's your own fucking fault.
It's not my
Like,
fault. You
I'm
looked
in
out
my
my
own
window.
home.
You drove
My
down
window wasn't as dark as I thought it was.
Right. Right.
Your own fucking fault. Pay attention to the road. Get off your phone. Yeah.
So you know a lot of tall hotels happen to be right on main thoroughfares.
Right.
Yeah.
You
See,
know.
so if you're
40
gonna-
bucks a night, your dream could come true.
Yes.
See, now if you're coming to Colorado and want to experience what we're talking about, please rent yourself a hotel room, bring a buddy, and do it and watch what happens. It's awesome. Or just look to see how many people are paying attention and wave.
Should
Smile.
just like
Hell
get
no,
over him
just-
across the street.
You gotta
Binoculars. I like
be
to
loud
watch
and be
people.
proud.
Okay.
See, now that just inadvertently sounds like, hey, we're going to turn this place into Amsterdam. Because isn't there like sex in the windows in Amsterdam too?
Yeah.
Red light district.
Yeah. People are like, we don't want to turn this into Amsterdam. Well, do it in your own state then, so we're not blaming Colorado for this problem.
Right.
There, yeah. Has nothing to do with weed. Though it does go together well.
This chair sucks and my butt hurts. I'm sorry. I just had to throw that out there.
as
There's like,
non-padded fuck too.
what happened to all the padding in these chairs?
Yes.
You're sitting. No, I'm not gonna even say it.
What
You know
am
how many
I
asses
sitting
have been in this chair? Lots of
What were you
farts,
gonna
lots
say?
of ass. Did I?
Sometimes not knowing is worse than knowing. What are you gonna say?
We used to sit in those chairs a lot.
Oh yeah, that's gross.
All right. Well.
Ew.
Whatever.
I hate you.
Hey,
I'm just kidding. I still love you.
Don't get mad at me.
We need new chairs.
I got plenty of padding underneath my chair.
Yeah, this chair's not soft, but anyways, who cares?
Dude, for having a
All right, masturbating.
fairly big ass, I really have a bony butt. Things get uncomfortable. I don't understand.
Is there different ways of masturbating?
There are different ways of masturbating, especially for you guys.
We just watched Zach and Miri make a porno, and it was funny to watch Seth Rogen talk about the flashlight. He's all, because some dudes like to stick their dick in what essentially is a flashlight, and the way that he went about it is great. But those things are weird.
Yeah.
But I don't want to be the one who talks about this. Come on, we have a guest.
What?
Yeah, we got like the guys talking about
See if we
sex.
can make
Come
her
on,
blush.
Okay, so I think that men have it easier to masturbate too, and I think they have more choices and more ways.
They can reach better too.
They can.
Wait, what? You think that guys have more ways to
Masturbate.
and more what? No.
More options.
When you go into
What do you mean?
the store,
Oh,
it's
yes.
like you can only see so many fake pussies, but there's dildos going down
Straight
the wall.
up.
And
They're pretty much the same. Either they vibrate or they don't.
But there's like ones
Oh,
that
except
don't
for
even.
Lilo.
Right. Yes.
Wait, something
Throw
fits into
that on
the
there.
they either vibrate or they don't. There's something that fits in the or category.
What's her name again?
Her name is Lilo, and she does
Lilo's
everything.
great.
She
She
has
does
64
everything.
options.
You know what
That's
sucks?
the lightsaber, if I remember right.
Does Lilo?
I have a Lilo. Lilo's
Like Lilo
amazing.
and. All right. Yeah. okay.
Lilo is
Doesn't
amazing.
leave stitches though, right?
Except no. Except the other day,
Just on pillows.
I apparently forgot to
Porsche-looking
charge
thing?
the battery.
Oh.
So frustrating. I'm talking to him on the phone. He's like, just go touch yourself. And so I did. And then my battery died. I was like, fine. I give up. I quit.
Yeah. See, what are you guys talking about? We don't got nothing like
I had
that.
to shorten my bullet once. That sucked.
Oh my
Because
God.
you gotta like hold the cord just right, and if you move it, you're like, oh my God, damn it.
There's like nothing like turning a toy on over and over again and like hoping that it has enough battery to sustain it for at least a minute.
So you guys don't have this problem. You got
No.
some lotion in your hand, and you're good.
Yeah.
It's
We
not
got
fair.
like TV, visual stimulants, maybe lotion, maybe a lube, but that's
GG,
about it. What the
fleshlight.
fuck?
Gigi, Mimi, Kiki, Fifi.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There's
I heard
many
of Fifi.
options.
I've heard of Fifi's.
See,
That's
but I
pretty
often
funny.
wonder what goes through the mind of a woman during, special time. Because,
Special time.
Well,
Yeah,
'cause-
what are you guys thinking about?
What do you mean?
What do you
See,
think
growing
about?
up, we learned that special time was that week. So, what your idea of special time is and what our idea of special time is
He meant
are
sensual
probably
time.
two different things.
Yeah, I suppose that would work too. But
Okay.
yeah, okay, I get it.
I mean,
But
you
like,
know,
what? Okay, well, what do girls think about when you're masturbating? I mean, what does it take for you?
what do you think about?
I
don't
can
know.
tell you what I think about.
Like, I suppose it varies, but
Okay, don't stop.
I don't care what I think about. Let's hear what you think.
Yeah,
But that's your time to fantasize. You can be
Right.
doing whatever you want to do in your mind.
But what's your go-to? You know, everybody I got a go-to. I told you guys it's like oily booties. I just think, boom, I'm done.
And that's it.
Yeah.
Oh, mine's more detailed than that because
Right.
mine's several minutes of.
Holy shit!
Thinking.
See, that's what we're. See, it's different for guys, you know.
And it depends on what you're after. I mean, if you're just using that bullet, you just have 45 seconds. There's not a lot to think about. You just picture that guy on the picture on Facebook with the muscles and the fireman hat. But
right,
well, if you're using your Lilo, you want to draw that out. That's going to be like 20 minutes of a whole fantasy role play in your head.
Oh, see, yeah, we don't have 20 minutes. We got.
You have 20 minutes. You just don't feel it. You know what I was told?
Why would the
Never mind.
fuck?
Oh, man.
You know how if motherfucking guys
Not knowing is sometimes worse than knowing.
If guys were sitting there jacking off for 20 minutes at a time, every motherfucking guy would be like, "Stew," or one hand would be like this, and the other one would be there would be no muscle or no fucking forearm. The other one would just be like pop-eyed forearm, and one would just be like, all right, that guy's right-handed. Oh, that guy's left-handed. That guy's right-handed.
So
that guy's left-handed.
So you know what? I'm going to bring this up. You know what? Fuck it. So I was told, because I stuck somebody's penis in my mouth that apparently I hadn't finished. And then I said, no, I did finish. I got you there. And then I was told, well, I got there too, so I finished. And so it was just kind of, yeah. I don't know what the fuck. I've been kind of stuck on that all day.
From an outsider's point of view, I'm not sure if that made entirely.
I have no idea what
Yeah.
you're talking about.
So, what I got is you went down, finished him off.
No.
So I finished before she did.
And then he went and took a shower. And when
I didn't
he got
know that
out of the shower.
I didn't know that you hadn't finished.
You don't pay attention.
That was like a moment of silence.
I was just about to say, awkward.
Well, not really, because all you got to do is what you usually do is grab the toy and throw it at me, and then it's like, all right, sweet.
Yeah, but sometimes I shouldn't have to do that.
Well, I don't know.
Yeah, it's totally not the
we
same.
can't.
Trust me.
No, but we can't read your fucking minds. I'm gonna tell you guys
Right,
that
so
right now.
sometimes you gotta-
We can't read your minds. I'm just saying this in perspective, and to every motherfucking
It
guy
is
thinks
very
this.
obvious if
We
I get
cannot
there.
read your
Not really,
fucking
because
mind.
if I'm blowing a load, I'm going through
It's
it.
gonna
I roll
turn us
over 'cause
on
it's
way
hot.
more if you tell us.
You know, sometimes you got to be like, yo, I was almost there.
Right.
Please finish it off.
2 seconds early, buddy. Here you go. Help me out.
Just sometimes communication's all
Yeah.
it takes. Because I'm in my own little world. I got to where I needed to be.
But you should be making sure she does before you even think about it.
Yeah.
That's what a gentleman does.
So what the
Well,
fuck?
sometimes girls take too long.
That's why we have toys.
Right.
There's this thing called a bullet.
That's what I just tried to bring up.
That's where we go again into communication. Where
Exactly.
you're
Right.
like, you're talking to each other. You're like, hey, how
But you
doing?
should communicate with me and find out if I'm done.
So it's my job to ask if you're done too.
I don't need to sound needy.
Okay. I can respect that. I can respect that.
Couples
So now-
therapy right here.
So I'll just have to remember when I blow my load, be like, yo, did you finish? No? Fuck. Okay.
Or before.
Right.
That's where you're going with this, right?
Right. Before you finish.
Oh, you just want a shout out before he is like, hey, can I go? And then you'll be like, no.
But
not
there's
yet.
no, hey, can I go? It's,
All right.
I'm there.
So he need,
Usually it's, oh, hey, it's about to happen.
I'm almost to the finish line. Where are you? Oh,
Like, I hope you're running this race with me. Come on.
this is fucking awesome.
So this
times.
this hypothetical couple that we're speaking of, do they own any desensitizers?
Yes. We do,
Do
actually.
they need something stronger?
Well, no, sometimes it's in the morning and I just want to fucking get off and get on with my shit. So sometimes I don't
You
know
just
if
want to make your eggs and bacon. You know what I'm saying?
right. So get your shit there beforehand. Sometimes in the morning. Please help a motherfucker out. Or we just got to get back to night times.
This is fucking awesome.
Is this before or after the alarm clock goes off and we go back to sleep?
Well, I forgot that he didn't have to work today. So I got up to get him lunch ready and shit. And then I was sitting there
You
messing
say
around
that like
on the
I didn't
computer.
have to work today.
Well, no, I know. But you weren't working today. and I forgot. And so I got up to get things ready for
Like
today.
work was done at work today.
I know. I don't care. But I got up to help you get ready. And then I realized I was the only one getting ready. And I remembered that work was already done. So I went back to bed. I was like, why the fuck am I up? I don't even have a job. So yeah, fuck today.
All right, so great. Today. Fuck today.
I love you.
I thought today was pretty good for being sick.
It was good.
So
It was good. I'm not denying that it was a good day.
About that time.
It is way to fucking ruin it all by talking not about sex.
All right, I'll come back. I promise.
Yeah, bring some toys again because that was really
'Cause that was
fucking
fun?
cool. Yeah,
That's always
Okay.
fun.
really
Okay,
cool. 'Cause
so-
then we can get deep into like conversation, like so, you know, because some of them toys you look at, you're just like, what the fuck? You gotta read a manual, and you know, man, they don't like reading a fucking manual. So, like, okay, you want me to push this button? and you
I
gotta
never
push
thought about that because some of them come with those books that
Yeah,
are like
that's-
an inch thick.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
and the
what?
girls we're studying, we're like, what?
Yeah, you guys.
And it does what?
It
and
does
what?
this.
Yeah, you guys. First thing you do, you don't even grab the toy. You cut that shit open. Guys grab the toy and they're fucking looking at it, playing with it. And girls are like, reading that shit.
A book this thick has got to be worth something.
There's a reason there's instructions.
64 options.
You're like,
Exactly.
and then we're
And
like,
I
whoa,
think
look
we've
what it
only gone
does!
through
Look what it
10.
does!
And you could use it as a lightsaber. It's got that
Right,
little
you can.
flashy light in
It
the
does
end.
light up.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
I plug it
And
in
what's
on
it-
his side of the bed.
What's this thing called
I don't
again?
know why.
Lilo?
Lilo Soraya.
Yes.
I'm
Lilo's
guessing.
amazing.
I'm guessing by the name, it's fucking pretty expensive.
It's worth every penny.
Vaginas are worth it.
Yes, I know, but I'm just saying sometimes.
And it's
can't
going to last
remember.
you forever, and it's rechargeable, and it's waterproof. And it's got a lock function, so it doesn't actually accidentally vibrate in your suitcase.
I can't
Which is
remember
good.
how much Lilo is.
Lilo is $199.
Oh, that's not bad.
Yeah, this is Lilo. This is Lilo.
Oh yeah, you
It's
brought that in
beautiful,
that
yeah.
last time.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's-
Yeah.
What's up, buddy?
That's what I gave her, too. So get some of that for your girl, that oil. You can
For that
oil up
oily
her
booty.
butt. It smells really nice, and it's got sexual attractants in it. It'll be amazing.
See?
Is it
Well, maybe
consumable?
you should just
It is
hook your
consumable. I don't know how to
producer
taste
It's
up.
my present.
You should hook your producer up.
Bring your girl over. I'll spray your booty.
Yeah. Fucker. That's how that shit works.
Yeah. Just as long as it's you and not Jeremy.
Oh, I'll totally do it. I'll come over to your place.
Yeah, my girl's not. She's cool, but we'd have to get a little bit of alcohol in there for her to do that.
I have things that would make her.
Go.
Yeah, I thought I had things to make her go too, but then
I'm really good at converting
She
people.
has a vagina. It works well.
I'm
Well, your
really
vagina works
good
well
at
too, but
converting.
that's not what I meant. That's not what I meant.
Yeah.
all right. So when's she gonna be on again? Because I'm kind of excited to.
Want to come back in 2 weeks?
Absolutely.
2 weeks.
With some
2
toys.
weeks. With toys.
With
And
toys.
then that gives me enough money to save up.
A toy show in 2
All
weeks.
right.
I might be buying me a Lilo in 2 weeks.
Sounds good.
I hope it's not for you.
No, not for me, bro.
It could be.
It will help you out, I promise.
I don't need help, but you know what I'm saying? It'd be nice to have some toys.
I'll tell you.
Sometimes it helps take a.
What?
What is it? Go ahead, finish your sentence.
It takes it to a whole different place because, like, that was fun. Yeah. All I can think of is what's about to happen tonight, and you're in trouble because we have straps that go underneath the bed, some bondage straps that haven't been used in a long time. And I think you're in a whole heap of trouble.
And he has some making up to do, it sounds like.
Well, yeah, if we're gonna talk shit,
Sounds like
about
Jeremy's
this
gonna
morning,
use his
I
GoPro
wasn't
tonight.
talking shit.
That
I
was me.
That's
that
a
was
good
me.
idea.
saying, you know?
Oh no. Oh no! If one wasn't satisfied
It's
this morning, then I'll make sure that you're not walking
It's just
tonight.
this
If
is what,
you don't hear from me tomorrow, call for help.
all you gotta look forward to when you get home is Jeremy in the buff and a chest piece with the fucking
Chest
GoPro
piece
on there.
So you better drink a lot of water.
And a little blinking light. So you better drink a lot. You got 2 hours.
Because you're going to be real dehydrated by the time this onslaught is over. Oh yeah.
Anyway,
that was your bedtime story.
No, but that gives everyone something to think about tonight.
Thanks for being on the show tonight.
Tune in next week, where who knows what's going to happen or what's going to be said. Because
tune in next week. Quincy will be on the show, as will Adam Cooper. So it
Nice.
could be awkward. Anyway,
awkward,
maybe, I don't know. Depends on what we talk about.
right?
And then in 2 weeks we will have Barb back with some toys.
For the toy show. So what date is that?
So that would be on
The
the
end of the
27th
month.
of August.
Well, that is going to be a busy week.
Barbie,
that
you're
and the
awesome.
following week.
Yeah.
So, all right. Well, thank you for listening to Sexbot Radio on the iCannabis Radio Network.
Thank you. Have a good night.
Yeah.
I don't even know where to go.